Welcome to the Midday Show. I'm your host, Trader Prad. This is the beautiful Miss V.
Thank you, Prad, and hey guys, indeed, welcome. Exciting day. Hope you're all having a profitable day. Please be active on the chat as usual. Ask us anything, and give us a like. We would really appreciate. How's the trading day
Yes, number 3
going?
like
Number
today.
three. I was number two, I believe.
Number 2,
Who's
nice.
number one?
Yeah, I'm wondering who's number 1. Who's quicker than Miss V? That's a question right there that we all wondering. But what's a bigger question is, what is going to go with the market today? The market obviously up and down, sideways a little bit. Nasdaq down 0.5%. S&P 500 almost down 0.5%, but not really down a full 0.5% over here. Waiting to see what the market will do eventually, and hopefully we get to back to the top ranges of the market where everything will be booming. That'd be great. Obviously, we will be talking about your Microns, your AMDs, your NVDAs, basically your chips makers, which had I believe Micron, which had earnings yesterday, came out with pretty good earnings, also projected great earnings for the future. So Micron over here, where is it currently at? Micron currently at the moment at 82.50. I am long on Micron over here at the lows. There is some size on 82.30s. I called it out in my work chat too, for the trainees to take note of it. That's basically 15, so 30,000 shares are sitting on $82.30, and I'm leaning on that level to go long. So my average price being 82.32. I'm not risking too much of a room. Even if I was to give that room to the down low of the day, obviously we'll be in the money already. Currently, I'm what, 22 cents in the money for this MU long. Let me also change my watch list over here to today's watch list, and my other trade that I'm in at the moment is a Roblox short all the way from the top of 52.17 is my average. There is my stop in profit for in case 52 breaks on the way back. I'll get stopped in profit or probably break even, depends on how big the slippage is. Already captured multiple dollars in the money so far. $1.30 is what I am looking at right now on my Roblox. So we're looking for multiple trades across the board. Maybe we find some trades along to trade with. So feel free to put your stocks in the chat, and if Miss V or I notice them, we will 100% look at them. Right, Miss V?
100%.
That's a good short on Roblox. Thank you. Chewy, what's your Chewy? So what's my opinion on Chewy today? Chewy, obviously, I believe it was an earnings play that was. Let me just make sure if that was what it was that I'm looking at. Chewy was an earnings play, right? Now I remember what I read earlier in the morning. Kind of zoning out on that on this one because obviously I wasn't trading it. I don't know why this wasn't on my watch list, even though we know that there was a catalyst for the stock, but that's fine. Overall, down 13% for Chewy. This is another Ryan Cohen stock. I don't know if he's still involved with it. I do know that it is his company to begin with. So CHWY should be a high short float, 28% short float on it. Obviously missing earnings, not looking good on the board over there, allowing the stock to push down almost 13% to the downside. SoFi, let's go check out SoFi. I heard Neil talk about SoFi for some reason, and he mentioned my name. I'm hoping that it was in a good way because SoFi, I'm hoping that SoFi was moving in the good direction for me because he sounded happy mentioning it. Obviously, SoFi up 1.28% today, well above $10. I was complaining for quite a bit about how SoFi does not get above $12, and it has been annoying me. Sorry, not $12, $10, and it's been annoying me for the longest time. But now the consolidation in pre-market around 10. Yeah, we dipped down to 980 or so off the open, but beautiful dip by opportunity, allowing you to get multiple dollars in the money, kind of looking like what I did on Palantir over there. Sean mentioned my Palantir long around $14. I actually started building that trade around 14.15 on the breakout of to get the test of 14.30 and a possible move to 14.50. We never got that move to 14.50, so I closed my position on the way down. But I actually built my position mostly around $14. I started a tiny position over here on the breakout of pre-market high, got back in with my most size at the bottom over here near 1390s, and then eventually started scaling out with most of the size being scaled out over here in the 1430s. So that was my Palantir long that I've been that I've been trading, and you guys should have been watching it. It was an absolute marvel to watch. It was a sight to behold. I think I learned a lot just from these 15 minutes of watching Palantir trade at 14.19. There's a thing called stuck bids and also reserve orders or iceberg orders. So 14.19 basically had a big reserve slash iceberg order that just kept refreshing itself, and 14.19 ended up being a stuck bid, at which point 14.19 was on the offer because they couldn't get past 14.19, but also the people bidding was also on 14.19, so the bid and the offer were the exact same for quite a bit of time there. And me watching that, I was looking to make a trade out of it, and eventually did make a trade out of that, which was a very successful long. Looks like Micron is coming back to the downside over here. There goes Micron, and I'm thinking about most likely closing my trade over here. We're giving it that room up to $82 or so. Let's see how Micron trades up to there. If you're looking at the daily chart, Micron's level yesterday around not really around close, but take a look how Micron traded the whole day. We went from the lows of 79 to the highs of 82.55 on Micron, and the candle itself is so low that I don't think we get below 82.05, and even if we do break 82, I don't think we go too far below 82. At which point my support will be able to come in and help me. That's the idea. Obviously, if that level gets taken out, we don't want to be involved in this trade anymore.
Genesis Reyes on the chat, what's happening on Friday? Well, I'm not sure if we talk about the same thing, but for now, guys, you remember that marijuana federal legalization bill that gonna appear in the House for vote. It's gonna happen on Friday. That's what they said. So we are super excited for the Friday and for that. And maybe meanwhile, we can take a look at SNDL, Sundial. It's up more than 9% today.
SNDL, yeah, I know we have that vote coming in, as we mentioned, the marijuana legalization. Everyone has their eyes peeled as to see what will happen on that. And SNDL running up back to the $1 level. We'll see if SNDL is able to. Micron has a lot of size on 82.10. I'm actually watching it while I'm talking about SNDL. So I'll quickly wrap up over here about the wheat stocks. Tilray, SNDL, all of them moving up. I mean, look at this guy, 103 million stocks, sure, not stocks, shares, I guess you could say stocks traded today, and moving up pretty well. Coming back to Micron, every time we go to 82.50, we're seeing about 15,000 shares on every single gateway. Look at that, 15,000 shares almost on every single gateway. That's a lot of money. That's almost 1.3 million dollars on every single gateway sitting there. Someone's clearly trying to prop up Micron to not let it go below yesterday's close, which was around, I believe, 82.05, 82.10. So obviously, as I mentioned, I don't think we go too far to the downside past 82. And if we do go past 82 over here, I think that will be a bad thing because your earnings report was great. I do know we have that chip shortage deal coming in, but even with the chip shortage problem, Micron coming out with a big upgrade on their earnings report. Wow, Roblox now $2 per share in the money. I don't have any size left on this trade, so I'm just gonna hold on to it. Now Roblox down 1% on the day, and MU actually took out the low over there, so I gotta get out for a loss. Let's hold it for a second. Obviously, I mentioned we probably don't go too far to the downside. 81.83 the low of today, and if it goes too far to the downside over here, we just want to get out for a loser. And let me just make sure my sizing is right. Yep, my sizing is perfect at the moment. And just watching, give it a couple seconds, but I think this one's a loser trade now because Micron has officially turned negative for the day. Yeah, Micron has turned officially negative for the day, down 0.5% on Micron. I mean, look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ is turning full red over there, and S&P 500 is now down 0.5%. NASDAQ is down almost 1%, and all these levels are just getting cleaned out. So that level on Micron that I thought would hold up near 82 did not hold up. But also, we didn't go too far to the downside, in my opinion. 81.60, just hunting stops. And now let's see if we actually stay negative on Micron after an earnings report coming out with such a crazy report.
Now
Looks
we've
like
got a super chat from Zion Lala. Thank you so much, Zion. I hope you're having a great day. Thoughts on ADGI on good news? Avi wants to know that indeed ADGI has great news today. It's on our watch list. It's higher after it said its COVID drug has met its main goals in a trial, and we went higher in pre-market, but then something happened. Like we're going sideways on ADGI. Nothing really happens. We still have 37 million volume on the name, and as you can see, guys, here in pre-market, I went long at 5.93. I was hoping we're gonna hit day highs at least at around $7, but as I said, we just went sideways, and let's see if anything gonna happen on this name. It's either doesn't want to really go to the downside, nor to the upside, so a little bit boring. And I don't know if I mentioned 50 million free float on that name.
markets pushing lower, so I actually was looking at some stocks to trade over here. And NVDA was taking out the lower day, and now NVIDIA is back through the lower day over there. So we're quickly gonna walk away from that one. Tiny little trade over there just to see if NVIDIA was gonna continue pushing lower from 279 break, but looks like 278.60 coming in to give it some support. And I'm going to quickly try and go back to Micron over here to see if we can work that long, because I don't believe we're going to stay negative on Micron for too long today, especially with the earnings report. But obviously with the market turning negative or staying negative and continuing the negative move to the downside kind of worries me about all these positions, especially for SOXX on NASDAQ, which is your semiconductor ETF. So if you are trading Microns, NVIDIAs, and AMDs, you might want to have a watch on this one at the same time. So obviously look at how far we go on SOXX, NASDAQ, which is your QQQ, obviously cracking to the downside, down almost 1% over here. S&P 500, which is SPY, also almost down down 0.5% over here on S&P 500, and now trying to move back up. So let's quickly go back to Micron and see if Micron can start ramping up its move over here. Let's try to take some more size and see if they give it to us. If they don't, we'll just try to take the liquidity out and try to build our position. We're now average 82 and trying to build our position back in to you know, get some of our losses back from Micron that we incurred throughout the day. Micron obviously looking very weak, especially with the earnings report. Not sure what to do with this one over here, but at the moment we are getting a nice move back up in the market, and that's gonna help us on your Micron longs. Roblox is, I think, eventually done with this trade. Roblox back to $50. I think I'm just gonna close it over here. No reason for me to hold on to this trade anymore. That was a $2 trade, almost $2 per share trade almost over there. So you know, just capturing profit. If Roblox does push to below 50, then that's fine with me. You know, I'm not gonna complain about it. We're just gonna let it do its thing. And coming back to Micron, because obviously it's moving up, 30 cents in the money on Micron now, waiting to see if we get past 82.50. If we can get past 82.50, maybe I take a little bit more on the way up over here, but keep in mind the market is for sure looking weak. Palantir's back to $14. I should have probably thought about adding some size or having some orders sitting around 14. The lower day obviously being 13.84. We'll see if Palantir does come back down a little bit to give us that entry, but I don't think we go too far up on Palantir again, especially to test the 1430s, which was the double top that Neil called out. At which point Palantir obviously started turning short. If I was you know, willing to play both directions, which obviously I wasn't because I didn't take it. But if I was willing to play both directions, a short exactly where Neil called a double top would have been the size on the bid. 1023 SoFi. Holy, that's a lot of size. Yeah, let's take a long in front of that bid, and then if that size breaks, we walk away from that trade, and you know, we'll just try to make some profits over here. That's a ton of size. 1023, and if 1023 goes away from the offer, or sorry, the bid, not offer, forgive me, we don't want to be sitting in this trade anymore. So I'm just gonna throw out my look at that now. Are they building, pushing it up to 1026 and so on? Beautiful long. Thank you, Neil, for calling that out, because we took a ton of size noticing that, and we're gonna start taking off some of that size at the moment. Let me also cancel some of these orders, man. Beautiful long. That just almost saved my Micron loss over there, and Micron obviously saving itself from my losses that I incurred on it. 54 cents in the money on Micron, 3 pennies in the money on SoFi off that size, which was currently, I think it's still there on 10. I forget what it was, 1026. Did you say it was 1026, Neil? 1023. Thank you. So that 1023 long, ooh wee, baby. I'm sure a bunch of people on the floor right now are all on that long at the moment, and we're just waiting to see what we can do. I'm taking out half my bag here. I'll hold the other half to see if I can get a bigger move out of this. 40% retrace down in the next 6 months. Yeah, that's what the other guy who was having the interview was saying. I mean, I don't know his name, I'll be honest. So I probably shouldn't say the other guy. Our guest on the morning show was saying that the market is getting ready for doomsday. And I was just sitting here crying like, bro, don't say that. I'm just getting my money back on my accounts over here. I'm starting to see my money back in my long-term portfolio. And this man's coming over here screaming, doomsday, doomsday. So I'm crying. But no, obviously market goes down, it's gonna be very bad for everybody. I'm just now getting my money back, so I'm gonna cry if that happens. I'm a whole day seller. Let's go Bears. A whole day seller. Oh, you're talking about shorting the whole day? I mean, obviously the direction of the day is to the downside, right? Nasdaq down 0.74. Now they have retraced quite a bit. I am 50 cents in the money on Micron. That's basically thank you to this market at the moment. And going back to SoFi, I want to see how far do we go, because that was a beautiful call out. Just keeping our eyes on the market at this moment. The guess caused the market turnover? No, I don't think so. You know, obviously market caused the market turnover on that side. I don't think anyone has the power to just move with the mere words, unless you're Trump. Trump has that power to do that.
We have a super chat from Evil E, Canadian dollars in here. Thank you so much, Evil E. I love your profile picture. Cute cat in there. Valeriia Kudryagulova, straight delivery of the goods and for Trader TV crew. I didn't really understand what you mean, Evil E. So did you mean that you sent something to us? If you so, let me know, and that would be fantastic. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful day.
Hope you're having a wonderful day indeed, Evil E. So glad you're free though from those ban moments that I had. You remember that ban moment? Yeah. Forget about, I don't know what that is. Forget about, yeah, Prad, look at the U level. How high you think you can go, can go for what's SoFi? Well, I don't know. I'm just going to let it move at the same time I have my stops out. Actually, I'm noticing I don't have my stops out. My size is on 1023. So as I mentioned, I will throw my stop out on the break of 1023, so 1022. And we'll see if it does go back down there. At this point, we're just letting SoFi do what SoFi wants to do along with the market. And we're not trying to predict the move for it, right? We're not going to try and predict the market. We're going to let it give us the profits that it thinks we deserve, right? That's the end of that.
You will explain that straight delivery of market information, meaning like we're doing a great job. It's even better. Thank you so much, Evely. We will continue to do our best. And again, guys, a lot of messages on the chat that, guys, please show your position board. I'm reminding you very, very soon, Prad and me will be moving to the new location, new desk. We'll be sit next to each other at one desk. Hope we will have enough space for each other, and our show will really improve. We will have different camera angles, more animation, we will have position board, and so on and so forth. So please remain patient, and I'm super excited. Hope you too.
Indeed, a lot of fun, exciting things coming in, especially the fact that we get to sit beside Neil and Sean and bug them more than we already do. So stay tuned, more fun stuff coming in for Trader TV Live. Where we going to Apple long of pre-market lows working. Let's go. Apple long of pre-market lows. Obviously pre-market. Oh, there goes Micron back to the downside, and I got stopped out on my Micron. I think I'm done trading the stock for the day. Incurred too many losses. I just don't have the read on it. Every time I do get a long that's working, it eventually turns back around on me. Not sure if I even want to continue trading that stock for the rest of the day. So we're done. So Apple, you're talking about Apple long in front of pre-market lows. Indeed, I see that double bottom almost around $177 and 50 cents or so. Beautiful long coming in. Now you're almost 50 cents in the money. Let's see how high can Apple take this for you, because the market obviously still trying to go higher. I don't know if we get back in the positive today, but obviously going back to VWAP or anywhere close to VWAP on the Nasdaq would be great. That would take your Apple to VWAP most likely. Apple, man, beautiful stock, almost back to $180. It tried today, but didn't do so successfully. I want to go quickly back to SoFi and focus on what SoFi is doing over here, because maybe I realize even more of my bag, and then I will hold the other half for the rest of the day. This way, when the stock does come back down to stop me, I don't have to worry about, oh, are you kidding me? I have to remake that order. I'll do it this way. Awesome. The order canceled itself. Cool. We'll just have to throw another one. That's fine. So this is what I have left, and then we'll just throw it on there. Coming back to you guys, IGMS. I know that stock was going crazy yesterday. Let's go look at it today. Is this still doing some volume? Not as much as it's doing yesterday, that's for sure. Market's coming back down, so that's probably going to be a time to be careful for your Apple longs, whoever was in that one. Apple long, Micron back below 82, and now once again back above 82. But IGMS is what we were talking about. IGMS. 11 times relative volume, so still doing a ton of volume without a doubt, but I believe yesterday we had about 1,000 times or more, or maybe 500 times, whatever it was. Let me just go on the daily, see what the volume yesterday was and the volume what it was today. This is on the dailies. That's very surprising to me. I thought yesterday's volume was a lot more than history, but I was wrong about that. We actually have a ton of volume. Oh, this is GME. Lol, IGMS. There you go. That should look better. That should look exactly like what we were looking for. So IGMS, look at that volume yesterday at 41 million, today around 4 million, so basically dropping down. SoFi coming back down to our entry almost. There is still some size on the bids over here for SoFi, so I don't really have to be scared. And look at that size on 23 still there. So if we do go back to 23 and that size is still there, then obviously I'm gonna take out more liquidity and go long without a doubt on this stock.
Prad Dominic Familar brought us a good name, LAC Lithium Americas Corporation, up more than 12%, almost 13%, more than 5 million volume. And again, there are some news from earlier today that Biden is going to activate war powers to secure materials for batteries. So here we go, big spike for Tesla and big spike for Lithium America Corporation. And I wonder if Tesla move to the upside affected other EV makers like Lucid or Make It Big.
Yeah, for sure. What stock were you talking over there?
LAC, Lithium America's
LAC?
Yes.
So yeah, obviously lithium batteries are in EV stocks and so on. So if I'm not sure if LAC goes up, all EV would go up, but it would help EVs in general. But obviously if Tesla goes up, as Miss V said, the chances of Rivian, Lucid, Neo, and all those to just start ramping their speed up to the north side is a bigger play over there. Lithium, I would use more lithium basket stock. So if one lithium stock is moving up, there's a chance that other lithium stocks could move up along with it. So maybe I'm looking at the chat for some other lithium stocks, maybe SLI. I'm sure SLI is what is SLI again? Yeah, Standard Lithium. So we can go check these guys out, see how these guys are moving today. They're not on New York or NASDAQ. They're on AMEX. So SLI on AMEX. Look how the move looks very similar to LAC, right? So, sorry? SoFi's back at that level, and I got stopped out. Thank goodness I took out my profits on the way I did. You know, obviously markets coming back, showing us weakness, and this is why I did not have an order to even get more shares long on SoFi at that level, right? Because we didn't want to want this to happen. So that level got taken out. Lot of size. That was a lot of size. If we see that another time, we'll take another trade. Overall, good trade. Thank you for that call out, Neil, for what was it, over 2,000 lots on that size. Insane. Lithium, best lithium stock, LITM. Not doing any volume today, but I'm guessing this one would look like a little bit like the other ones, LAC and so on. Not really, but LAC having all the volume for lithium stocks today in general. Can you please remind us what the two key common EV batteries are made of? I can't. I don't know. I can't remind you something that I don't know. Batteries. I guess it's what is it called? The chemistry, right? So let me. It's ions. Or I'm just joking at this point. I'm just trying to make a joke, so we'll just move on. ABML. ABML. ABML, Amex? Nope. Oh, Pingxi. Okay, never mind. DRTC. I know this stock was actually number one on the upgappers today. So 72 million shares traded, 52 times relative volume. DRCT currently trading near $5 with the high a day of 549. Looks like a little barcode action, even though we get a nice little U shape over here. I think some of you can call this a cup and handle. I don't know which way the handle is supposed to be. Is this the handle or this the handle? Whatever it is, could be one of your patterns over here playing out. 100% up on the day today for DRCT. Let's go look for some levels on the daily. I was previously looking for some levels on DRCT to trade off of, but this is what I got hit with. Brand new levels where the stock is not traded in, and I always tell you what happens when stock does something like this. I just stay away from it. I try to not play around. Palantir's back to $14, so I'm gonna try work along again on Palantir because it was my winning trade of the day off the open, and obviously I don't have to give it too much risk in case I do go long here. Are you kidding me? How do you not film me? Oh, that's because I'm sitting on the biz. Market's coming down. Palantir could take out the lower day and could go all the way back to, you know what? Now we'll just take out the size we want over here. We'll take out the liquidity, and then if we have a winning trade here, congratulations. If we don't have a winning trade here, we'll just get back in near the lower days, near 1390s or so on. But I'm not giving it that full room. If 14 goes, I don't want to be holding the stock anymore. So I'll just throw up that stop over there, 13.9, 13.99, and we'll just hold on to that.
Thank you to John Borges for sending us a super chat. If you want to add any comment or message, please send it later in the chat. We'll find out and bring it up. But anyways, thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful and profitable day. And yes, guys, that luck. It's keep going. So congratulations, everyone who caught that long.
Yeah, beautiful moves coming in for the market across the board for us. I want to quickly go back to Micron. I know I said I don't want to trade this anymore, but I might just have to because this level is too good of a level not to take a trade. Giving it to the lower day, which is 81.61. Let's see if we can make a long work for us on Micron after some consolidation coming in. Look at some size also coming in on the board for Micron over here. Let me just throw the stop out over here to make sure that if 81.61 goes, we are done with this trade. This will be one of my last longs on the day for Micron. We tried to defend it multiple times. We gave back a lot of money on this stock today without a doubt, but still flat on the day for me. So we'll see if we can actually get a long that can help us go to the green side, but I don't think I'll be able to chip away the loss that I've already incurred on this stock today. Palantir moving back to the high side, number one stock on the board for me. Only 2 cents in the money so far, obviously, so not really going back to the high side in a crazy way, but it is getting ready to go test these 100 period EMAs and VWAPs. So if we do get back there, I'm probably looking for some profit targets around there, and we'll look for we'll try to hold some for the bigger move, but I don't think we clear this 40-30 level today on Palantir, especially with the weakness in the market that is so obvious in our face. calling Tesla double bottom. That's a Miss V trade. So Miss V, you want to talk about Tesla? I'm not sure if you talked about Tesla today.
I didn't yet, but
You
guys, I
didn't?
have a wonderful trading day on Tesla. Yes, indeed, like might be double bottom in here, but I wanted to review my long trade on Tesla. So I went long at 1091. My out was at 1095. Stock went back to the downside to the key level, and I got reloaded at 1086. And then this beautiful trade continued for me. So my best out is 1105, which is $19 per share in the money. Absolutely love it. I'll hit well bull for myself. And again, guys, this was just a normal trading day, and then those news that Biden is looking for those batteries gonna to make them in the US came out, and this week just one beautiful green week brought us back above 1100, and now Tesla going a little bit lower. But again, let's see, QQQ is down almost 1%, trying to find support in this double bottom 1096. But again, if markets will continue to go lower, I remind you that that 1086 level is the key support level. Also, someone asked when Biden talks today. According to the official White House website, Biden will talk today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which means approximately 2 p.m., about remarks on the status of the country's fight against COVID-19.
I was just trying to set up a new scanner for myself over there. Just came up with an idea, and I wanted to see if I can make a scanner for that. So that's something that I have to keep in my notes for tonight. To go make sure that I could go check on if I can make a scanner for that bad boy. Walmart and Berkshire are a great inflation hedge. Yeah, for sure. But any retail store, especially not any, but anything that sells food in general, like Walmart, Costco, Walgreens. I'm think does Walgreens sell food? I'm not sure, but any of those stores that basically sell you groceries at the end of the day are great buys without a doubt. Waiting for market uptrend. Market indeed looks like it's kind of bottoming out near. Wow, we're at 15,000s on Nasdaq. What a trip, right? So Nasdaq obviously. And why is it not working? CM, sorry, not CH. Nasdaq obviously back to 15,000s, very close to all-time highs. That's the trip I'm talking about. Is we were not too far ago at the crying about how the market was at 12Ks and so on, or 13Ks. Now we're back to 15, very close to coming into all-time high territories. Obviously, as the guest on the morning show mentioned, if the market can take out the all-time highs, that'd be insane. And look at this consolidation over here on the Nasdaq near 15,260. I have that line drawn out from where? Basically from here, from February 22nd. It was the high yesterday. It seems to be the high today too. We just keep touching that and bouncing off of that. And at this point, the market obviously trading well below it, near 15,125 on the Nasdaq, down 1% almost. S&P 500 trying to go back to the downside. Micron up 30 cents in the money, but we've been 50 cents in the money on Micron before and didn't mean anything. So I'm gonna try taking some profit over here. That way, and just in case Micron does burn me, I don't want to get burnt again after getting burnt so many times. These trades over here with so much more size than the one I'm doing at the moment, but this is just to help me get into the green today after Micron being my biggest loser and my only loser of the day so far. Apple long looking nice if the QQQs get going. Yeah, for sure, JD. We're waiting to see what the market wants to do here. If the market can figure out to go back to the high side, we will love that, obviously, without a doubt, because that would help me out on my longs and anybody else who is long at the moment. People are talking about CGC, so let's go look at CGC. Obviously, Miss, we mentioned the voting coming in not too far out from here, most likely today or Friday. Was it Friday?
Legalization?
Legalization.
Yes, this Friday.
Yeah, so I thought it was supposed to be today. Stop console wars. What happened today, huh? Obviously, I love you. I'm not trying to pick a fight with you. I'm just giving you a little attitude, because what good am I if I'm not giving attitude? Because obviously, I'm not good for giving trades according to the trolls, right? So what good am I if I'm not at least giving attitude? right? So all jokes aside, we were all getting ready for that weed legalization coming in today. Was not here. So as I mentioned, if it's not today, it will be sometime this week without a problem. We don't have to worry about it too much. So Friday will be. Looks like that just means more days for us to watch weed stocks move. So not only do we have to watch this sector kind of die off after today, we have more good days coming in for these weed sector. CGC up 7%. What is the marijuana ETF looking like? Which is MJ. MJ ETF at the moment looking like it's flat or somewhat capping out near the highs for some reason, but still up 2.5%. So still ripping up over here on MJ, and that's helping your Tilrays and your CGCs, as your SNDLs and so on. Palantir moving up now, 10 cents in the money on Palantir. Let me take out some more of my size over here, just in case Palantir. What? Why is that order not working? I'm about to punch someone in the mouth. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Just because I had a stop, you won't let me get a fill down there? You're giving me a wash trade? It doesn't do that always. That's a cap. All right. So I was just talking to Neil over there as to why that wasn't working. But anyways, not SoFi. We're going back to Micron to take some profits on Micron too. Micron now up 50 cents in the money. Actually, I'm not taking profits on Micron just yet. We're gonna let it go up a little bit more, and we'll see when it comes back in profit territories near. I wanted to clear 82.60s. If it clear 82.60s, then I can think about adding to my trade, which honestly I probably am not, because I don't have the read on the stock. Without a doubt, I don't have a read on the stock today. I'm actually. Yeah, I'm not going to take that out yet. I'm just going to hold on to it. And I do have my stop out already. So let it move up a little bit for me, and I'll be happy. If not, then it is what it is. Coming back to Palantir. Palantir, as mentioned, 10 cents in the money, trying to go higher for us. With your weak arms, you punching no one. Yeah, fair enough. But, I'd like you to say that to my face, and we'll see what happens. Oh.
Talking about punches and Playmaker Tate mentioned Will Smith, guys. That's what actually I saw on the internet here. So basically in 8K quality images, you can see pad on Chris Rock's cheek. Literally you can, and I don't know, like, if people go crazy and kind of like, yeah, conspiracy theory is gonna go crazy with this one, but literally I can't see the pad.
I see it.
Me too. So the question in here is now if this is fake image or what. But again, like, because honestly I a little bit believe that it's kind of not true.
Yeah.
Because no one usually really watches Oscar. It's getting more boring and boring with year and year, and here, boom, look, everybody talk about Oscar.
Could be, without a doubt. I mean, Oscars are dead. Grammys are dying. These award shows, everybody knows they're just phony. The awards just are made up at this point. How does Leo DiCaprio not win Best Actor for so long when the man just comes out with hits after hits after hits, right? A lot of politics, a lot of garbage. I don't even watch these award shows. I only look up the summary at the end of the day or the next day morning. This one, I didn't even bother watching or looking it up. This random thing shows up in our face where everyone's talking about it, and then and day 2 or day 3, I'm over it. I don't even care about it.
Yeah.
I know people are still talking about it, but I'm so over it. It's like, who cares at this point if it was faked, and who cares if it wasn't faked? Because I clearly don't. It was funny for a day for me. I mean, no offense if you are. My point is just it doesn't affect me to my life. That's why Oscar's in that position where Oscars doesn't affect me in my life. Grammys don't affect me in my life. The things that do are gaming and trading. So why am I even wasting my energy even like Googling that clip that I did on that first day? I mean, obviously.
Oh my God,
no,
relax.
It was
You're
good.
going
I'm talking
like
about myself.
I'm
talking about myself.
There are so many things like to talk about. Like tomorrow why would you waste your energy like on Formula 1, right? Like
No,
just like
exactly,
I
the
found
things
that
you
image
enjoy.
was fun for me. It's
Yeah.
not like I can't sleep at night and I'm thinking, was this true or not? It's just like I found that image, thought that would be fun to bring up.
No, that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't affect me in any way. But Formula One does affect me. I enjoy watching Formula One. I enjoy watching UFC. I enjoy playing games. I enjoy trading. I enjoy talking to you guys and getting trolled by you guys. But it was such a waste of my time over there. So that doesn't even mean to me. But we'll move on from this one because obviously it doesn't mean to me. Nasdaq is what we're looking at the moment. Nasdaq is coming back down. I don't want to see this because this is gonna burn my lungs. We're already 40 cents in the money on Micron. You guys are already watching Micron move, and Nasdaq's coming back to the downside, which I'm not gonna enjoy seeing this. And S&P 500 also showing me a red candle on the 3-minute that I'm staring at. UVXY up 3% today, but also I can't see my chart here. Let me just put my screen a little bit in. Hopefully the screen is not covering this camera. We're good. So UVXY trying to go back up. That means obviously the market's coming down, and that's gonna burn my lungs. Yuck, yuck, yuck. We love your Prad. Have your say. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. She's just explaining her opinion. I'm just explaining my opinion. No one's wrong. No one's right. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, right? Nothing going on. Publicly stunt or not a publicly stunt. As long as everyone's having fun doing what they're doing, that's all that matters. Best Formula One driver ever, Kiki Rosberg. Sure. Hey, Brad, get your puts on. We don't trade options here. If that's what you're talking, we don't have options. We're trading equities on Day Trade the World. I mean, you can trade futures too. That's what Arun trades. If you've met Arun before, but no puts, no calls here. Just straight up buying shares and selling shares. Micron still 50 cents in the money, but I don't know what to do with this position at the moment. I'm still holding 80% of my bag over there on Nasdaq on Micron, and I'm looking for other trades that can help me get into the green territory. We haven't talked about Highcroft today. Let's go talk about HYMC. Kimi Räikkönen, that's a man. He's got ice in his veins. Kimi, baby, we love Kimi over here, without a doubt. Kimi Hamilton is the greatest ever. Listen, I love Hamilton, but I would not say the greatest ever. And he would probably kill me. Sir? Senna's the best, exactly. Senna's the best. I would not call Hamilton the greatest. Hamilton's a god though, at his own level. He's a god in his own level. HYMC is what I wanted to talk. So stop putting F1 names in my face so I get distracted. Chat. Let me talk about what I'm trying to talk about over here. Highcroft Mining Corp down on the day today. First day that I've seen the stock not on SSR. Oh, so HYMC not on SSR, down 3% though, but looks like very much barcoding sideways, not really doing anything. Still volume there, 61 million shares, usually around this time of the day. I mean, wow, it's already 1 hour into the show. That's crazy. I didn't even think there was already 1 hour into the show. That's actually pretty crazy.
42 minutes to be clear.
42 minutes to be clear. Yeah, exactly. And HYMC is the stock that AMC invested in. This is the gold and silver. They have tons of ounces, or I don't know how many exactly, but ounces and ounces of silver and gold sitting there in their mines yet to be mined. So AMC just hedging for inflation in a way, but with their investments that they made through what's it called? Through the apes. HYMC down, IMPP up. That's how it works. I'm not sure that's how it works. I think crude oil today might be up. Let's go check what crude is. I forgot the contract. I remember it.
CL, J22 NM.
K22. NM, yeah. K22. So what is CLK22? Basically crude oil up 3%. Your crudes are ripping, and this is why IMPP is up on the day. And if you're trading HYMC, you want to focus on what gold is doing. If gold is up or if gold is down. And let's go take a look on gold. GLD on Amex, I believe. If gold is down, that's probably a reason why HYMC is getting beat up over there. Gold actually is up on the day, and HYMC is not even getting beat up. Yeah, it's down 3%, but if you look at it, it's very much barcoding around these ranges, just going sideways, very much boring, and not really doing anything that we were used to seeing on this stock. Palantir only 4 cents in the money. Keep in mind, I'm not looking for the high day retest on Palantir. I guess I was looking for a VWAP retest, which already happened. So I'll take out some more size over here on Palantir, and I'll remake my stop for Palantir over here to see what was my stop again at $14, I believe. So I'll do 13.99 and then 13.90. And how much shares do I have left? What? I thought more than that. Okay. All right. Cool with that. And Micron just not doing anything good for me. Can you take a look at Tilray? For sure. We already talked about wheat stocks a couple times today. I'll talk about it again without problem. But, you know, wheat stocks, we're waiting for the legalization that was supposed to be today, but we are not seeing it happen today. Obviously, we're going to have to see it or wait till Friday, I believe now, where the voters vote for, no, not voters, but the
White House.
yeah, the politicians vote for the legalization of weed. So let's see if it actually goes through or not. Today though, Roblox are not Roblox. Tilray today up 4% and currently coming down, trying to see if it can find support around VWAP. Let's go take a look at marijuana ETF, which should dictate to you kind of what might happen. MJ or even HMMJ on TO. HMMJ, which is a Toronto weed ETF. It's a better representation of weed stocks in a way because MJ is mainly growers, I believe, and HMMJ is your overall. For anyone that needs to find this out, you just quickly go over here, HMMJ Holdings, and it will take you to ETF.com. Where's ETF.com? ETF.com. All right, I guess we just straightly go to ETF.com. Just type in HMMJ, and then I guess they don't have the Canadian ones here. I'm just trying to find the holdings. There we go. Oh, that ain't it, Chief. That's the top 20 Canadian ETFs. Well, that ain't it. I guess they don't have the Canadian ones. What you would not like in Canada there, ETF.com?
Cody James says in the chat, slam that like button, and did, guys. Time flight. It's already like 15 minutes gone on Market Movers. We are not 439 likes. Our next target is 666 likes. The Playmaker 88. I hope you will be the number 666. And yes, team likes are absolutely free. Takes less than a second to like. And if you need any help or assistance on how to like, let me know. I would love and with pleasure will explain and show you.
NVIDIA trying to break some resistance. I think it's going to struggle trying to do that then because obviously market weakness is looming in the air without a doubt. So if NVIDIA is trying to take out 280, which it already did, now trying to come back to the downside. Let's see what happens here if NVIDIA goes back lower or if it manages to stay higher above 280 and then push to higher than VWAP. A lot of question marks here. I think obviously market's weak, so we might just see a push back below 280 in the next few minutes when NASDAQ and S&P 500 push back to the low of day and maybe even go lower than that, showing us much more weakness and putting NASDAQ at 1% down on the day, putting S&P 500 also probably 1% down on the day. A lot of 666s. How about 667? Love, and I like that. Okay, we're going to quickly just ignore chat over there so I can look for some stocks to talk about then, because where are we on the board over here? ADGI, DRCT, CLVR. I know some of you were talking about CLVR in the chat, so let's go to CLVR. This was on the board yesterday too. We were watching this stock. I do remember talking about this. Let's go take a look at what the relative volume today is on CLVR. 28 times. It still has a ton of volume, relative scale that is, still moving around. Low float stock, 19 million shares only, or almost 20 million shares over there. And if we go to the dailies, what do we find on the dailies? Support coming in around the close of yesterday, around the close, and allowing the stock to bounce off from there. So 268, 260 support coming in, allowing it to get higher than that. And at this point, we're just waiting to see what the overall stock can do, which is up 5% with 41 million shares. I thought for some reason it was 19 million, but nope, a lot more than that. DRCT long off the dip. DRCT. DRCT long off the dip. I'm not sure about that one. I'll be hands off on this one. Obviously, that's a trade for you. I don't really like the trade on the long side for this at the moment. Thanks, Miss V. Thank you, Miss V. Looks like red on Cheech and Chong movies. Looks like, sure. Brandon is on his fourth. Prad, you are investing in QuantumScape for the long term. No, not at the moment. Micron showing some strength, is it? Micron now up 48 cents in the money, indeed going back up. Obviously, as I mentioned, though, it's been 50 cents in the money for so long for me, so I'm kind of like not even phased by it. I want to see it take out this resistance that we're looking at near 82.67 or 82.70. If we do get past that and get back to this 83 level, I'll be happy with it. But at the moment, Micron very weak with a great earnings report. Not sure why Micron's this week today. I guess obviously some of that move is being thrown into Micron from AMD and from NVDA. So even NVIDIA over here, that lower day did break out. We got back above to NVIDIA and now just playing around just to see what the market wants to do. Both of them, which are actually negative, 2% down on NVIDIA, AMD flat, but also in the negative territory, and just weighing down looks like Micron, TSM. Let's go take a look at TSM, Taiwan Semiconductors. And there we go. Taiwan Semiconductors also down 1% on the day. TEL breaking high a day. Let's go check on TEL. On Amex? On Amex. TEL breaking high a day. The stock's on Amex. I did see it somewhere over here. There it is. 1.48 times relative volume. Anything over 2 is basically what we want to keep on our eyes on. But this one is still above 1 is not bad at all. Getting ready to continue going higher. Test the high a day, which is around $5.62, I believe, or 63. We'll see if it actually manages to take out that level and continue higher. But notice the size on this book at the moment. $5.60 has about 130,000 shares sitting on that level, not allowing the stock to go higher, acting as a barrier. So obviously, if that size gets taken out, then the stock has room to go higher. But if that size doesn't get taken out, then I don't think there is room to the high side. The stock is most likely trading in the range, and slowly depleting the size on this level, and then eventually breaking it when volume actually shows up. Because keep in mind, it's almost an hour into the show, which starts at 11 p.m. Eastern. So an hour into the show puts it at 12 o'clock, which is a big volume evaporation event. Oh, so look at that. Speaking of needing volume to take out that level, we just get volume coming out of nowhere, taking out that level, and now we're only a penny away from high a day. Possible breakout of high a day and going higher on TEL.AM, which is now 9.57% up on the day with, I believe, 16 million shares traded overall. And let's also take a look at the daily levels over here. On the dailies, if you scroll back, look at these consolidations over here near $6.60. Could also go up to $7 if you want to pull it up there. We're pretty far below that. Looks like the barrier of 6 might be something to keep an eye first. Well, Micron has done this before. It falls hard in the beginning of the day and then grinds up rest of the day. Hold for the long. Yeah, that's my plan over there. I tried to do that multiple times for the hold for the long, but obviously did not work out for me. And it's obviously got burnt on it a couple times.
Guys, let's take a look real quick what companies are going to report earnings after the market close today. Yeah, I tried to hide my face. It didn't really work on my side. Thank you, Prad. So those companies are going to report after the close today, before the open tomorrow. Not really a lot, but there are a few interesting ones. UiPath in the middle, Nano Dimension in the left bottom corner, and I've heard that NEO, like this Walgreen Boots Alliance. Prad, you are excited about anything from this board?
I don't think I'll be trading any of those, to be honest, but I probably will be looking at UiPath. We talked about Path not too long ago, Path.ny. We'll actually pull up the chart here for Path.ny and see what that one looks like today. Path.ny, 2.4 million shares traded only. We were talking about this yesterday. Why were we talking about this yesterday?
About UiPath?
Path, yeah.
I believe in terms of upcoming earnings.
I think maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
The stock did move up pretty drastically up, and I think that's why we were talking about Pat yesterday for upcoming earnings. Maybe there was another catalyst for it, whatever it was. Maybe it was for earnings
I'll
report
check now.
or a catalyst. Look at this beautiful move on Pat.ny. Today, obviously, earnings report not looking good for them. I think they did bad on their earnings report, or at least missed slightly. Wait, their earnings report is today after market.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so never mind. So earnings
No.
report not even out yet. So they're just hanging out over here in yesterday's range still, I believe. What is yesterday's range low? $30, and we're bouncing off that $30 right now. Yesterday's range high, 31.80, and we were not even close to 31.80 today. So it looks like we're just playing in yesterday's range, and compared to yesterday's close, Pat.ny obviously down 3 or almost 4% from yesterday's close. So everything depends on what the earnings report has to say. Most of the time, though, you kind of have an indication of what the earnings report will look like based on how the stock is trading going into the earnings report. So obviously, it looks like it wants to go down, but the fact that we're finding support at that $30 level could mean that there could be a possible move back up over here. Micron back to 22 cents in the money, which was 1.50 cents in the money, and this is why I said I don't really I'm bothered by these middle moves on Micron over here, because clearly we have a barrier at 82.50 that is not able to get past, and there's somewhat of a support there at $82. S&P 500 futures are coming back to the downside here as we're talking about the overall broad market. So obviously, if market's coming down, that's probably not going to look for our longs, which is our Palantir and Micron longs. And if we go to NASDAQ M22CM, NASDAQ is actually trying to do the opposite of S&P 500, which is a beautiful thing for us, for anyone who is trying to go the long side, such as Apple, Microsoft, AMDs, anything that you're trying to go long. Hopefully they're working out for you, because NASDAQ wants to go up here. Apple actually coming back to the low of day, double bottom time almost, only 20 cents away from triple bottom, double bottom. Let's see if Apple can make a move off those lows and get back to the high side. Microsoft at the moment ripping past VWAP. Beautiful move on Microsoft. Looks like this move on the market is actually big thanks to Microsoft, because we're not seeing that on Apple. Apple obviously heading to the lower days, and Microsoft going through the high side, which was through VWAP. Both still negative on the day. Microsoft down 0.5%, and Apple down, I believe, almost 1 full percent.
Guys, Mr. Karan brought us the Tesla again moving now at 11.05. Let's see if we're gonna hit the highs at 11.13. Markets trying to go higher, still down 0.64%. Anyways, I'm not going to repeat my mistake yesterday. I will just protect this beautiful long trades on Tesla for myself. And another name I was trading today is ADGI, I believe. Yes, the right ticker. Again, I tried my long at 5.9, got out at 5.37, and actually was ready for shorts, but then we were starting to move only sideways. Here you can see not long time ago, it showed some sign of moving higher. We touched that 6.14, but then went back to the downside to VWAP. Again, congratulations, and everyone made some great trades on ADGI. But for me, a little bit disappointing so far. I was expecting a little bit more movement supported by a positive catalyst.
So NASDAQ indeed go back up to the high side. Looks like we're battling the 100 period EMA maybe. And then we're seeing some rejection around the 100 period EMA. So we'll see, obviously, if our positions over here get turned around on themselves. BBIG popping. Let's go check out Big Papa over here. Where am I typing? I'm typing in the wrong box. So let's go check out Big Papa. BBIG and Micron's about to also go back to $82 here. Yeah, Micron's very pretty much at $82 here, and is about to go test the low a day on MU. So coming back to BBIG, 16 million shares traded today on BBIG. Obviously, we're waiting for that whenever that the ticker change happens on the stock. And if I was looking for the relative volume, I would go here. BBIG relative volume today 1.36, not bad but not great either. So obviously flat on the day, 16 million shares traded, hanging out, trading sideways, and just doing what it wants to do. Let's quickly go back to Micron in case we want to add to our long. I don't know why we would want to do that, but if we want to add to our long, sizes are actually building up on the offers for Micron for some reason. Under 82, they tried to hold it down there, but they failed, or are going to succeed, not sure. But obviously, if the lower day goes, we already have an order to get out for a loss on the break of lower day, which is around 30 cents away from our entry, which is 81.95. So obviously, our stop is there, appropriate stop in my opinion. And the fact that we're down here on Micron, I'm gonna try going long. I'm gonna try taking more size over here and try going long, and we'll try throwing the stop out at the same area that we did before, so which was 81, 81.59, and how much size do I have? So we got back in, 14 cents in the money once again, reloaded, and Palantir, 10 cents in the money on Palantir. Let's go quickly check out what Palantir is doing. Maybe I want to wean off a little bit more size over here because Palantir obviously just keeps getting rejected by VWAP. So let's take off size over there on Palantir, and now we're holding the last size we have left from this entry down here at $14.03. That's my average price, 14.03. Palantir. Prad, you shorting Micron? No, I'm going long on Micron.
Prad, someone asked about Shopify. It's actually interesting even in the long term. So we can hear that Shopify found double bottom and 514, bounced out there, and now we're at 710. But interesting enough, Shopify not long time ago was like more than 1,400. And side chick rate drop, we're now at 700. So I don't know, guys, if anyone who's owning Shopify long term, you're considering to reload and buy more, or maybe you never invested in Shopify but think this is a great buy the deep opportunity.
Yeah, Shopify, obviously, the Canadian mom and pop savior, mom and pop retail savior. Shopify down 4% today, struggling, down almost $32 over here. This is on the New York side. Obviously, the New York side doing a lot more volume than the Canadian side, I believe. New York side doing 1.5 million shares. Canadian side doing 222,000 shares only. And I believe the shorts are free on the Toronto side for anyone who is trading Toronto. At least for us, they are. Wow, beautiful move on NASDAQ. So let me just quickly finish my topic over here on Shopify. Currently testing the supports around $700. For Shopify, it's almost like Tesla. You have to give it that wiggle room. So I'm giving it that $700 psychological support. S&P 500 actually moved back up. Why'd you time him out? He only said bad about my hair. I didn't care about that. Poor guy.
I care. No, it's
sweet.
just time out. It's just 100 seconds. And guys, please be kind and like I personally think your hair looks great. I think like, and it's not a joke. It's like stylish like this. Don't be like primitive. Like if it's blonde, it should be blonde like out from here. Like and the color of the toilet. No.
Color
like,
the what?
Toilet.
Toilet.
Like white toilet.
Got it.
you
Got
know?
it. I was like, toilet? What the heck is a
Sorry.
toilet? Toilet. Got
My
it.
translation. So yeah, guys, like, come on, like it's 2022. You can be whoever. You can have hair as you want, and you got this.
Well, listen, if Miss V starts defending me, then you really messed up, okay? You really messed up on that side. So fix yourself at that point. I wasn't even trying to fight you. I was just trying to write it off as a joke. You gotta fix yourself at this point, okay? What was we? I think I was talking about the market.
Yeah.
S&P 500 moved back to VWAP over here, but Micro and Nasdaq also. Nasdaq got so much louder because everyone's going to lunch and screaming now. So obviously, as I mentioned, lunch. It is lunchtime. Market's about to slow down a little bit because people are getting up out of their chairs, talking to each other, having fun over here at the moment after making some money or after incurring losses, whatever it is. Nasdaq all the way back to VWAP. Let's see if Nasdaq is gonna get rejected from VWAP, which I'm guessing it it will, and S&P 500 is doing it the same thing, and Micron not really moving. So Micron not doing anything and just throwing the big middle finger for me. Micron just doing this jack in the box middle finger game with my trades today and just flipping me off the whole day. So Micron, if you can figure out to go to VWAP or anywhere close to $83, that will be great, because I'll be able to cut the loss on you by half and actually be good in the profit territory. If I can just cut some of these losses away from Micron, I'll be able to smoke it. Palantir now up 15 cents in the money. Well, it came down a little bit after being 15 cents in the money. So obviously market moving up helped Palantir move up, but Micron not really showing us the strength that I want to see. So if we go to SOXX.NQ, let's go check out what SOXX is doing. Hanging out, we're looking very much like Micron over here, and bouncing triple bottom almost. Hopefully Micron bounces from the triple bottom and goes higher. So keep an eye on SOXX. And actually, now that I said that, I'll pull it up on my second screen. That way I can keep an eye on these guys on NASDAQ, SOXX, which is your semiconductor ETF on NASDAQ. So let's quickly go back to Micron, because I am so sad about the stock not working for me in the right direction. Now that the market's going back down, I think this one's going to actually break to the downside. I think it's absolutely breaking to the downside if the market's coming back down. So I'm just going to watch it for a little second here. Filter the tape for, let's do smaller dollar amount. Let's do 199 this time. So any shares over 199 shares, basically 200 shares or more, is what we're filtering the tape for. That way we see big money. How much would 200 shares even be for an $80 stock? 200 times 80 is $16,000 per 100 shares, basically. So we want to see at least $16,000 or more being traded on the tape, which would indicate to us where people really are in case they're trading it. You know, these little 10 share trades, these little 5 share trades that happen, I'm not hating on them, but they just don't give me any valuable information to make a trade out of them.
Prad, Papa Boy brought up Microsoft saying it's reaping, but don't know why. I also don't see news on Microsoft, but maybe like Apple and Apple moved to the upside, kind of affecting that. We found that bottom at 311 and trying to get back to day highs on Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft. Let me just quickly put up Microsoft here, but I need to throw out a stop on Micron. So let me quickly do that. 81.
Oh, Apple is not even up.
Apple's flat, right?
It's down 0.65%.
Yeah, so pretty much not doing anything, as Miss V just mentioned. Flat on the day for Apple over there.
Yeah.
Let me just. Oh boy. Having to throw the stop is so painful, because I don't want to be out of this trade. We've been stopped multiple times on this trade. Anyway, so Microsoft coming back down now after hitting $314. Apple, Miss V already mentioned, but let's take a quick look at it. So notice how Apple is just hanging out at the bottoms over here, 177, 178, and not really doing what we would like for it to do, obviously. And now that the market's coming back down, that's probably going to bring Apple down, and which is going to bring the overall market down. And if market's coming down, that's probably going to bring Microsoft down, which is also going to weigh the market down. So overall, none of these moves are exciting me. They're just making me unhappy. And I'm actually going to think about covering some more of my Palantir here. Actually, I'm just going to cover all of my Palantir, because I don't want to hold on to it on the way down. Only thing I'm left in right now is Micron, and we're waiting to see if Micron's going to stop us out over here in the next. There we go. We're stopped out on Micron. Obviously, we don't want to be sitting in it just yet. Let's wait for it to do its thing, and maybe we get a way better price on that long, at which point we actually get that move to VWAP on Micron that we've been battling the whole day. So let's go to MU. MU obviously taking out the support from yesterday, which was around 81.80s or so. My mind is absolutely farting thinking about what I want to do on Micron here, because I knew I had to So I'll tell you exactly what my mind's going through. I had the original stop at 81.61 break because that is the low of day. I moved my stop to a different price. That way I don't lose as much on that trade because I had way too much size for that 81.60 level. So I readjusted my stop. But now at this point that where we are, I think I could get back in and really risk the lower day. But obviously we got to watch what the market's doing at the moment. Market's coming back down. Nasdaq's coming back down. S&P 500 coming back down. And SOX X, which is your Nasdaq on Nasdaq, which is your semiconductor ETF, also taking out the lower days there. So all those combined, it just worries me. We can take that size over there. Screw it. And let me see if we can work it this time. We can take that size over there. This time we got a better price than the last time, so maybe we can work with it a little bit more than previously, and then I'm going to take a little bit more size again. But now obviously I'm going to have to manually move my stop back up to what previously was my stop, and then we'll have to play with it.
Good luck on Micron, Prad. And Jared is back from timeout, rested, fresh, and with the super chat. Thank you, Jared. I hope you're having a great day. No hard feelings. It's always a good day when the market is open. LOL. I like that attitude. And indeed, guys, markets are open. So many opportunities. I hope you're all taking those opportunities and making money.
Indeed. I hope everyone is profitable today. Obviously, market is red, but I hope you guys are all on the opposite side or on the right side of your trades. That way, you're on the opposite side of the market, which is opposite on the market percentage, which is to the green side. That's what I'm trying to say there. It came out really wrong the first time I said it. I had to process it in my head, and it still sounded wrong. So I'm glad I was able to fix what I wanted to say there overall. Miss V needs a timeout.
Try it, Jay.
Hold up.
Try it.
Hold up. You guess who gets a timeout? I'm gonna time somebody else out by mistake, so I'm not even gonna do it. I know
it's fine.
It's so hard to do this. Like, how does Miss V even do it? Because
Years
there's
of
like
experience.
Exactly, that's what it is. Because I'll show you what it is, right? So I have this window this big on my screen, and if I'm trying to mute somebody, I have to do this. So notice, see how hard it is? I don't even know if I'm muting out like this line or if I'm muting out this line. It is so confusing when it comes to this platform. Obviously, I use when I'm playing games, I'm on a different platform, and on that platform, I can just click on the user's name and then click on mute or click on ban or click on timeout. It's so much easier to do this. So for this, I think Miss V has to have a screen like this, which allows her to do. Even this is hard. Like even this, when the text is so small, I don't know which.
Especially chat moves so fast, so it's very easy, like to.
It is.
Like, it's easy to accidentally.
Oh yeah,
time out wrong person.
Yeah, accidentally. I thought you were gonna say it's easy to ban the right person. I was like, well, that's some skill level that I don't have.
No, that's why, like, when you guys real spammers on the chat and everyone, hey Valeriia, block the spammer, and like I am trying, I do my best, but I just like have to take some time to not block our viewers instead of the spammers.
Yeah. Miss V on point without doubt. Never fails to impress us over here. AMC, wow. I didn't think AMC was doing this today. AMC down 8%. It's going to almost go into SSR mode. Keep in mind that when a stock is falling by 10% or more in one day, it goes on SSR for day 1 and day 2. So today and tomorrow, once the stock does hit 10%, which I think it's on the way to do that, you cannot short the stock by just taking out the size on the bids. You have to wait on the uptick for the stock to go higher in order to short the stock. So keep in mind that if this ends up happening, you will be, let me just do this real quick, 7, 8 instead, and then how much size do I have? That much size. All right. So it will be harder to short it technically today in case it drops more than 10%, and tomorrow in case it does drop 10% or more. So AMC coming down obviously, but for the past few days it went what, 30% up in one day not too long ago. So 10% down in one day is not really that big of a deal for AMC. Very happy for the apes overall, I guess, because you guys have been managing to kill it on the trades over here for AMC. Obviously, without a doubt. So yeah, it just apes have been obviously killing it on the up move for AMC. GME today not really replicating what AMC is doing, hanging out in its own territories, still bouncing off of VWAP, only down 1.9%. Even though it was down more than 10% at one point, it retraced most of that move. So GME actually on SSR day one today, and is gonna be on SSR tomorrow. So basically, that rule that I was talking about, how it should be harder to short the stock, that one's gonna carry on from today and all the way into tomorrow for GME, and AMC could go into that very same territory of SSR zone if it does get to that level. No GME is on SSR day 2. It says Y over here. So usually when it says Y over here, that's day 1. And when it says C, I think that's day 2. But you could be correct. But I see over here that maybe this was a 10% move off the opening itself, right? You know, more than 10%, and eventually managed to get back to only being down 1 full percent. It did not go down 10%. Okay, thank you. Thank you for confirming that. So it looks like for some reason, then I don't even know my own platform. I thought this was when it says a C over here, that's day 2, and when it says a Y, that's day 1. So maybe a C means something else. So I will need to go verify. It did, but was it on SSR? Today's day 2? That's what chat's saying. Yeah, that's what chat's saying. Where are we going to? I'm having a great day. Congratulations. I hope everyone's on that same level. Where are we going to next? Prad Fieri is getting it cooking. Yeah, I'm not sure if I am. Obviously, I'm getting cooked on Micron, and I'm trying my best to cook it back over there on that stock. Let's go take a look at what some other positions are doing across the board. Maybe some SoFi. SoFi still hanging out by VWAP, not really doing a whole lot. And NVDA, let's go to below 280, slightly under 280 on NVDA. Maybe we look for an NVDA short while we are long on Micron over there. So we are now short NVIDIA below 280, and if 280 reclaims itself, we'll close our short. We'll do 281 just for fun, and then we'll go 280.01. And we don't have any size. This is just the tester size over here. Just kind of hedging our trade against Micron long. So we're long Micron near the low a day, and we're short NVIDIA, which already got stopped out for a tiny loss. Not anything significant, obviously. And there goes NVIDIA. So if NVIDIA is turning around, hopefully that's going to be a good indication for our Micron, which I'm going to add to my position over here. And do I have a stop out? I don't have a stop out, so let me just quickly throw a stop out on this one also, which was 81.61 is a lower day, so we'll do 81. Let's just do 81 and do 81.61, so 81.59. And then how much size do I have? I believe that's what I have, so we'll throw the stop out there, and we'll just hang out. Let us do its thing at this moment. If we lose on this one, I don't know what else to say after this. This has to be my last trade on Micron for the day, and then we have to go find other stocks to actually go bring it back, whatever this loss that we incurred on. DRCT touched $5, then she goes. If she touches $5, she goes. You're saying, well, you said it touched $5. And it's about to go 100% incoming. It's already up 95%, so we're looking for a bigger move for DRCT for the homie Chaz. I hope I'm saying that correctly.
We've got a super chat from Michael Herbert. Thank you so much, Michael. Happy to see that Canadian dollars super chat. Hey, Prad and Val, take a look at BBBY at support in the $24.50-$25 and just turned on SSR today. I think it's a good way to play meme today. Right, can we take a look at BBBY 24.50?
Yeah, for sure. Bed Bath and Beyond. Let's go take a look at this beautiful stock. Obviously, we remember that the partnership they were supposed to have with GameStop or something, that news put them up all the way up top over here. On that day was a beautiful short for anyone that capitalized on it. Came down to, almost back to $18. This 18-19 level is going to stand out if we do go back there. Obviously, you're talking about the support way higher than that, which is $24.50. I see what you're talking about. Look at these candle highs over here. there, 24.50, $24, even $25. Could help you work along. But obviously, when a stock is down 9%, almost 10% on the day on SSR mode, it's going to be hard for me to think about a long. I'm not sure how big of a long move you would even get, especially when the market is not able to help stocks like Micron and other positions across the board actually be in the positive territory when they have good earnings reports. So I like the idea, but I don't like the level and I don't like the trade. But if on a different day, if the same trade was showing up to me on a different day, I would smash it 9 times out of 10. But just today, on a day like today, when the trend is to the downside in the overall market and BBBY is to the downside, I'm just gonna have to be a little hands off on it and think about it another time. But overall, though, nice idea without doubt. Another super chat for Miss V.
Ooh la la, Isa Mohammed. Oh, it's so sweet. It's getting like Igor Krit and Maxim Atpuska dedicated to Miss V. I know that song. It's so good. Isa Mohammed, thank you so much. I wonder if you're from Russia or not. Let me know. And I hope you're having a great day. I missed you and so glad to see you back on the chat.
Isa Mohammed. Lulu short. I was actually looking for a trade on Lulu today and I couldn't find one. I looked for every single possible setup that I could apply my brain set to and I couldn't find one because my brain just hurts looking at this stock. It's like I was thinking about shorting multiple times and it just wasn't working. And obviously, don't fight the trend, my friend, says Miss V. Those beautiful words ring in my ear every time I see a stock going up and my brain goes. So I literally have a Devil Prad and an Angel V sitting on my shoulder, and the Devil Prad goes, make your own trend, go against it, and the Angel V in my right side goes, shut up you dummy, just play the trend itself. So Angel V literally saved me some money on this trade today when she whispered and she went, don't short this stock, it's ripping. I don't know why I didn't just go long when that Angel V told me that, but obviously 10% up on the stock saved me a ton of money, Miss V, without even saying a single word, so thank you about that. And look at it, man. Why would I even bother shorting it when I say that we like the stock? It's the greatest gift to mankind that men has ever had, and multiple men say this joke too. So $380, high a day of 381. I think on the way down though for 380 could be a good short. On the way back below 380 could be a good short, but I'm just gonna be hands away on this one. Hands off, hands away, whatever the terminology is. Going back to Micron, Micron is currently 30 cents in the money, and my average price is now 81.79. So way better average. Hopefully we can work with this better, and way more size than ever before throughout the day. This is the most size I've had on Micron at this point, and hopefully I have this level right, dead right, and we can work with this one, move it back to VWAP. Nasdaq is moving back higher. QQQs, that's Nasdaq. S&P 500, which is your ES, also moving back higher and helping me most likely a little bit at the moment on my Micron long. And if that one doesn't work out, I am going to absolutely stab semiconductors in the face because I don't know why Micron good news and earnings is just not going to help it. In game. You guys know that, in game.
Dr. Dan says, Prad, when Miss V was on vacation, Arun whispered some great words. He said, imagine it's Arun's voice, don't anticipate the move, just react to it. That sums up all the day trading. Arun Decatur to the moon.
Indeed. Very, very, very accurate. Prad, is Walmart a good short? WMT. Walmart on New York. Is Walmart a good short? Wow, Walmart having a great day today, huh? Let's go check out the relative volume on Walmart. 0.88, less than 1. But obviously with a move like this on Walmart, it's hard to ignore it. Let's go take a look at it. Looks like that 150 level is going to stand out to me. We're nowhere close to it. We got about 70 cents or 90 cents for it to go to 150. At the moment, we did get up to 149.37, which is the high a day, and came back down slightly. Let's see if we can find support around 149 and manage to go test that 150 level. Nice and flat, even dollar, allowing us to look for some trades around that price point on Walmart. Lulu short, any opinion? Yeah, I just talked about it. I don't think I'm gonna be shorting that. What does the classic case of wash selling mean? I believe wash sell. I mean, obviously, the way I got taught about wash sales over here apparently is different for wash sales. So what we will do is look up the dictionary definition of what a wash sale is, and we'll go from that. A wash sale occurs when an investor sells a trade or security at a loss and within 30 days or after buys another one that is substantially smaller. It also happens if the individual sells a security at a loss and or spouse of the company controls buys substantial security. So here's the here's the definition for it. There is also a Investopedia link that it also goes into details as to what exactly it is. But overall, this is what you're not supposed to be doing. Here's a picture idea of what it looks like day one. This is what a watch sale looks like day 180. So illegal trades overall. You don't want to be repeating it. And if you do get caught for it, you get straight to jail. You gotta go to jail and don't pass go card, and you also don't get a free get out of jail card for that trade. So never think about doing anything close to that. It's only for USA citizens. Yeah, SEC, I guess. USA, obviously. Micron now 40 cents in the money, but I would like for the stock to go higher, please. SOX is what I'm watching still, and SOX is hanging out near 491 and not really moving up too far higher from there.
On the chat, Alexandra Flores says, I really need to work on my stop losses. No reason why I just lost so much money on AMC. Oh well, tomorrow is another day. That's indeed, tomorrow is another day. We also have Friday, Alexandra. I wish you all the luck. I hope you recover. I hope you recover as soon as possible. But you're absolutely right. Stop losses and your risk management are very important to calculate where you should out before you're losing more than allowed for you to lose. And very important to stick to your plan, and I'm gonna to send you right now educational video. I hope you will watch it after the market close, and hopefully you will find out some tips for yourself on stop loss orders. Meanwhile, guys, I also want to remind you, especially to all the rookie members who just learning and started to trade, I really recommend you to follow us on YouTube, our Market Wisdom by TraderTV.Live educational channel. Again, so many educational videos in here, you can't even imagine. Ask me anything, and like you put it in the search and it will be here. Even that SSR short how to
I didn't know you
trade,
could do that.
short sale, yes, anything. Like you just put it in here and it gives you like videos we have. But I remind you, we do not post new content on this video. It has like hundreds of very helpful videos, but we do not post there anymore. But we still post educational content every weekend on our main TraderTV.Live page. So make sure, guys, you are a subscriber and make sure you hit the bell on our main channel. I'm talking about this notification bell, so you get notifications when new content has been posted. Just look at this. Those are one of the last educational videos we do, and Liz does the great job. Write in the comments, guys, if you like our new thumbnails. I think those look
We need a new
so
thumbnail.
good. Yeah,
We need a new thumbnail, like
That's
you
right.
and I.
like look, I love this one.
For market movers?
No, this ones.
Oh yeah, the new ones that Liz. Who's working on Liz?
Liz,
Is
yeah.
working. Yeah, she's killing it.
She should do for us one too.
She's killing
and
the game.
write,
at the
guys,
moment.
in the comments if you think we should change our main thumbnail. I kind of like it.
I like,
so
but I don't like the whiteness of the background.
maybe you're right.
I like maybe a nice little picture.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Too many like empty space.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I couldn't think of the word for it. You said
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking. Too much empty space just hanging out over there. But I guess obviously the two most important faces are on there, which is
That's
Miss V's
right.
beautiful face and somewhat beautiful face of mine, myself over here. So obviously
cutie.
empty space
And
or
your
not.
hoodie, Lanham or what?
Lehman Brothers. Lehman Brothers hoodie. I need to wear a dress shirt next time when
Right?
we take that picture. That way, that's not on there.
Oh.
Thumbnail should be a sandal. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
And here we go. my dear Isa Mohammed, sending you love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Another super chat for beautiful Miss Valeria. Thank you, Isa. You're the best. Another one, especially for Valeria and Alexandra Flores, because you're the sweetest and proud. You bold boy, but I appreciate the realness. Here we go. Thank you, Alexandra. Please stay with us, and
Thank you indeed.
hopefully we all have different personalities here at TraderTV.Live, but that's what makes us unique, and that's why I think you guys
What's
with
that,
us.
Mookie? I'm looking at your chat. Maybe I need to go look at my screen because I see on your screen Mookie putting it in all caps over there. Scroll up for a second. Wash trades are illegal, guys. What's going on in the chat? Let me quickly scroll up over here.
Mookie Wilson is in the mood today, I swear.
Mookie's. What are you guys arguing about? These guys are arguing about wash trades. Listen. Just Google it. Just. It's okay. Don't argue with each other in the chat. There's no point. DRCT looks like a classic wash sale. What does that mean? Was my question. I don't think you can tell what a stock is wash trade or not just by looking at it. I think that's just a guess. He's just guessing. He, she, they are just guessing if it was. I don't think they actually know what it is. That's like me guessing that Tesla not too long ago was a gamma squeeze. I don't know if it was a gamma squeeze, right? It doesn't make sense for me to see Tesla do what Tesla did not too long ago. So for me, in my experience, this move that we saw from 950 to 1000 on Tesla, what day was it? Right here, from 972 to 1038. That was a gamma squeeze move. That was the shorts being squeezed, and that was the gamma being squeezed overall. So, but am I 100% right about that? I don't know. Am I 100% wrong about that? Nobody knows. It could just be Ryan Cohen. Well, not Ryan Cohen, but it could just be Ryan Cohen being like, I now like Tesla. I'm gonna go buy 100,000 shares of Tesla, and there was no gamma squeezing. It's just complete guessing that's going on. Nobody really knows at the end of the day. No one knows the answers, right? Nobody's got the answers. Sway. That's the battle that Sway and Kanye were having one day on the whatever podcast that was. Not a podcast, a Sirius FM or whatever show it's called. So that was just an absolute guess. Nobody knows. It's not really illegal. You can just claim them and loss and write off. Jail or no jail, doesn't matter. Just don't do anything. Just don't do anything bad for yourself that puts you in trouble, okay? Don't do anything that will put you into trouble. Just work along the laws. Work along the rules. They're made to help you and keep you protected, right? Obviously, if you want to be a rebel, that's on you, not on us. We're not vouching for that. So don't put our blame on that either, okay? Don't put our blame on that. And now let's move on from this topic, right? Let's please move on from this because I don't want to see you guys arguing with each other in there. It doesn't make any sense. Prad likes to squeeze. Oh, baby, do I. I love squeezing some nice peaches. You guys know what I'm talking about. Those emojis coming into action. All right. Rules are written to be broken. I would like for you to go break some rules then and see what happens eventually. Don't actually do it, my guy. Don't do it. Don't go out there breaking rules. Don't go out there breaking rules. We're halfway into lunchtime now. It is 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, and it will be 11:30 Central Standard Time, and it will be is it 10:30 Western Standard Time? West Coast? What is it? West Coast time? Probably way before that. I'm just trying to guess at this. Pacific is 11:30. What is West? 10:30? 3 hours? Yeah, okay. So obviously you're not there at lunchtime for yourself, but it is lunchtime. 9:30.
Yeah.
So you're not at lunchtime for yourself there, but it is about lunchtime for us over here, and almost coming to an end. We got another 30 minutes or so where volume might not be in the market. Micron has still not done anything important for me. I did cover some profits of Micron, and I will add back if Micron does go back to the low side, giving it that same risk value that I have from before. So just waiting patiently to see what the market will gift us, either a loss or a win. Breakfast time in the West Coast. Hopefully you guys are having some amazing bomb bacon, egg, cheese, ham, biscuit sandwich. That's what I usually get if I do get breakfast. But today I had a cupcake, a raspberry filled carrot cupcake. From the office.
Nice.
The office catering brings
Sounds
us.
so good.
The breakfast at the office is by far the best meal in the office, hands down. The breakfast never fails me.
Croissant is good.
Yeah, the breakfast never fails me. No
Today?
complaints about breakfast at the office. Never a complaint about breakfast. But speaking about complaining at the office
No,
about
once
something.
you did. You ate
About,
something.
oh, that's because I didn't know what I was eating. And it had
Nice.
raisins in it. That's because it had raisins in it
Yeah,
and
I
I don't know what I was
hate
eating.
raisins too.
But speaking about complaining about food,
Yeah.
what are we eating so I can complain
That's
about
right. Creamy chicken and mushroom penne.
it? That's actually bomb.
It
Last
is.
time they had that was bomb.
Yeah?
That
Cool.
was
Good
bomb.
to know. Good to know.
So last time they made that was delicioso. Ah, baby, finally, what is delicioso is this move. It's not frozen, it's delicioso, or is it DiGiorno? That's DiGiorno. So whatever delicioso is, you know, it's not frozen, it's delicioso. 62% on Micron, going back into the green. 80 cents in the money on Micron. Finally, we're actually seeing some profits coming in. Very close to being profitable on the day now, thank you to this long that I've been absolutely battling all day. This has been a battle. I feel like I've been through Troy and back. I've been through what's another historic battle from mythology? That's the only Greek mythology that I know. That the horse in the Troy battle. So I've been through Troy and back. I've been through 9 rounds and 10 rounds and back from where did I learn Spanish? Dora. Can you say mi amo? Okay, I'm done. Dora's taught me everything I've learned on Spanish, okay, period. Okay, so coming back to this market, now we have 80 cents in the money and we're waiting to see where this one goes to and can we make some final profits in my bank, baby. Let's see some money. Ooh-wee. Prad, I love you. I love you too, Lone. A little bit more than you think. Swiper, no swipe. Don't laugh at me, miss me. Swiper, no swiping indeed. Swiper, no swiping. Let's see where we can push a Micron to. I'm guessing NVDA is moving back up. Where's NVDA? Look at that. NVDA, beautiful move long in front of 280. We were short in front of 280, but obviously the long's in play. Where's AMD right now? AMD also moving up and breaking out from the consolidation we were looking at. I better go realize some profits on Micron and not be stupid about it. So let me actually take some size out on Micron there. See, Neil, I had an edge stop now and I threw a takeout order and it worked this time. Neil's not listening because he's eating food. So I'll talk to Neil about this after the show as to why sometimes it works and why sometimes it doesn't work. Very much confusing for me. But here we go. $1 full on Micron. Pratty is back in the green on the day. Oh, it's a cupcake. Sorry, it was a cupcake, not a muffin. Sorry. That's what Sean put it in the chat over there. And 5 minutes ago, DRCT about to make day's high. Called out Brandon 5 minutes ago. DRCT indeed already made the day's high at $5.49, basically $5.50. And looks like we're seeing a little bit of a rejection. NASDAQ moving back up to VWAP here. S&P 500 also moving up, but very still not at VWAP, unlike NASDAQ. And Palantir, for anyone who's still long Palantir, obviously I closed my long. If you're still long Palantir around that $14, you never had a reason to really exit. I just chickened out that trade for myself, and we got out of it. Every time you see these purple triangles, those are not shorts. Those are actually long covers because I had a stop already out. So it calculated it as a short because the BP calculation and everything that works out in the programming end of it. Made $740 on AMC with $33. Should I go short or should I go long? That's really up to you know what your opinion is as to AMC will do in the near future, up, down, whatever it is, right? In my opinion, we got to go back to test the supports on AMC, especially after the move that we had on AMC the last few days. So today coming down is actually testing supports, which is good. Testing supports on the way down. Let's also go quickly over here. So look at that at 26.44, which was yesterday's low. I think you could build a long right now and give it that 26.41 low on the downside. For in case you are wrong on the trade. So you don't even have to give it that far. Look at the lower day, 26.75. So you could build a position here, give it till 26.75, and if 26.75 goes, you get out and then you get back in near 26.50s or something. And then if that one goes, obviously the longs are not in play for AMC today, and you don't even want to think about it anymore. So that's the overall idea that I have in my head for AMC. Obviously, I don't want to be playing long on AMC, especially on a day where it's down 8%, almost 9%. I don't want to be battling the long on AMD here. Sorry, not AMD, AMC here. So I'm just going to leave it alone and not take that opportunity, which looks like a decent opportunity anyways.
Prad JD's 357 on the chat. Trader Prad, can you look at Ford? Took 500,000 shares at 17.46 and continues to take out size. Well, great job. 17.46, so right in here, and it works.
Sorry.
I thought you
No.
shark, mommy shark. And works perfectly for you. So good luck. Let us know what's your target, like where, not your target, but where you're planning your last out. And maybe Prad also can take a look at Ford for you.
Sir, Miss V, yeah, Ford. You were talking about Ford. Obviously, for sure, we'll take a look at Ford. We love Ford. I was actually talking, I tweeted that documentary I was talking about, and right now in the episode I'm in, they actually talk about Henry Ford and how his contribution with the help of J.P. Morgan, I believe J.P. Morgan, no, not J.P. Morgan. What was the son's name? James Pierpont Morgan. I think that was the son's name. So him and them combined during the World War I and everything, and how Henry Ford helped with the revolutionization of the U.S. economy. So I'm in that era right now. So it was I think everyone needs to watch that documentary, especially if you don't know about the history of Wall Street. It was a beautiful TV series. There's about 8 episodes in there, and each episode is like 55 minutes long. So it's a movie in itself. So I'm loving it. It's called Titans: Rise of Wall Street. So for anyone who can watch it, just go ahead and watch that absolute masterpiece of history over there going on. So Ford over here, down on the day, but very much barcoding in my opinion, just sideways since the open, not really doing anything but giving you beautiful scalp opportunities. Obviously, we are used to watching Ford rip up in one direction on good days. Obviously, today not being the good day, Ford down 1% and just hanging out, dilly-dallying near VWAP, la 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 la, just dancing around, prancing around, doing its thing. It will be nice to see Ford all obviously go back up to the highs very soon, near the 20s and the I don't think we go back to 21 and 22 soon, but I would like for it to go battle the 18, 19, and $20. See the movie Tucker Auto Builder with ideas ahead of his time. Okay, I'll think about. I'll have it on my watch list. American Greed is good too. I think this one's just a docu-series movie show kind of thing. Like they have like a documentary style to it, but they also have a little bit of acting to it. That's what I like about it. It's like a History Channel documentary, like a Nat Geo documentary. It kind of has that type of vibe behind it, but obviously I don't see any Nat Geo labels anywhere, so I don't even think it's Nat Geo. Could be a History Channel thing, and his History Channel owned by Disney, I think, right? Yeah.
Faisal, and why do you guys call it barcoding instead of consolidating, which is more common market speak? Any difference between the words? I believe barcoding and consolidating exactly the same thing. Yeah.
Same thing. It's we
just
call it barcoding because it looks like a barcode, but that's what consolidation is. At the end of the day, they trade sideways, and it looks like an absolute. At the back of the book, there's always these barcodes, these ISBN codes that you scan. That's pretty much what the chart is doing. So if I was pull out the laser beam scanner and then scan this, it will probably scan me a Walmart item or a Costco item. So that's basically what it is. At the end of the day, it is consolidating. Consolidating is a bigger terminology or more market known terminology for trading sideways, consolidating, but it's the same thing at the end of the day, right? Potato. How is it possible to make $740 off 33? Options, probably. Options, it should be possible through options. Oh, yeah, he sent me a screenshot. Let me go copy the screenshot. Copy image, Miss V, and then put it in here. And also copy this one, too. And then let me send you both of these. and then bang, 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 all the way. Micron obviously coming back to the downside over here. Micron now only up 40 cents in the money. No reason for me to close my trade because obviously we battled for this trade over here. We absolutely went through the dirt and every possible layer of dirt there was to work for this long. So now that we are actually, almost back into the green on the day, we're not gonna close this trade on a fear and give back the money that we actually deserve to make on this. So we're gonna probably add back near the low of days on Micron because of how much it is consolidated over there, and then work our way to VWAP unless obviously we get that move to VWAP before we even go back to lower days. Now only 30 cents in the money on Micron. S&P 500 moving back up beautifully. And so is NASDAQ. NASDAQ now up well above VWAP and only down 0.34% on the day, whereas S&P 500 is now pretty much exactly like NASDAQ, which is down 0.34, but at VWAP and not above VWAP like QQQ. So it looks like QQQ wants to turn green like Michael Herbert said. Sorry, not Herbert. Michael Herbert said. I hope I said that right. Or maybe it's Hubert because it's just a little accent on the E. Whatever it is, I hope I'm just saying that properly for you and not messing that up. We have the guest trader of the day today. What's up, Ian?
Hey guys, what's up?
You having a good day today?
I am actually.
Loving
Pretty good
it.
day.
Loving it. Let's see what these trades are, my friend.
Yeah, for sure. So I did take a trade on Oxy today. Neil mentioned a few times on the show. Oil kind of had a little mini rally overnight. Oxy was kind of the most volatile oil name, and I knew I kind of want to be involved if it kind of ran up. So I did take a breakout on Oxy. I'm actually going to show you this first. This is how I kind of set up the trade. So there is like a rhyme to my reason. So essentially, I was looking at the 59 level. So if we see here, 59 was kind of holding as like a multi-day resistance, broke up above, and now it's holding as support. So I know that this is like, a pretty key level. And coming up today with oil kind of gapping up, 59 could potentially be in play. So that's why I was looking at it. So if we look back at my trade, that's exactly what I did. So I think you guys are kind of getting to know me now. I take even dollar breakouts. I really like those. So I took the 59 break. Initially, it wasn't really kind of giving me that move above 59 that I wanted to see. But I was like super patient with it. When it dropped down here, I noticed that it got bought up like super quick. And then it was all of a sudden just trading back at 59s again. So I kind of like figured it out that buyers were kind of on my side on the time and sales and on the level 2. So, just kind of holding it, letting it play out, being super patient with it. Covered out here is in the 40s, and then I was pretty proud of this cover. So essentially, I had like my little piece left. I was just kind of waiting for a big seller to kind of really step in and flush down the stock. So it got up, it touched 59.80. That big seller stepped in, flushed it right down, and I knew that's when I wanted to cover. So I covered right there. I think I covered like, what is that, like 78s or 77. So it was like almost top wick of the day, which is pretty cool. So it was a good trade and my best trade of the day for sure.
Yeah, beautiful trade overall, and obviously I'm gonna hold you accountable to something that I told you to hold me accountable. Where's your last exit that's supposed to be trailed out? Huh?
Yeah, so I didn't do that here. But
you got the top tick exit, baby.
But I got the top
beautiful.
tick exit, so
I'll
take that. I'll take that.
Yeah, good job. Crazy trade. I actually didn't even know that the oil was moving up. Obviously, I don't trade oil on a regular basis. I came into work and I found out oil was up, and I missed that move on Oxy. So congratulations on capturing that. Obviously, what sectors now are you looking forward to? Are you excited about the weed sector, which might just heat up because of legalization?
Yeah, honestly, like obviously here at the prop, we're just looking for anything that's going to be super volatile and volume's going to come in. If they announce that weed's going to be legal and your till rays and your sundials are going to be popping off, then hey, I'm all for it. Let's get some trades in, right? So it's one thing that you really learn as a day trader is that you got to trade things that are in play. So if you notice here, like after Oxy had kind of flushed down, I didn't take any more trades on it, right? Like it was out of play at that point, right? It gave me my trade, and you got to be disciplined enough to not like over trade it and move on to something else that might be gaining momentum instead.
Indeed, as always, great job. And real quick, I just want to say, what are the chances of Mercedes actually ending at least second on constructors beside Ferrari?
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them. They're like
You think they can come
eight-time
back?
champs, 8-time consecutive champs, constructors. Like don't count them out yet.
Yeah.
Don't count them out yet.
The race has just started. Season just starting, obviously. But we got a long road ahead, boy.
It's a long road ahead.
A
but,
long road ahead.
You know,
So,
best team, best driver, arguably.
fingers crossed, indeed. Fingers crossed. Hey, all I'm saying is at the end, next race, which is in 2 weeks from now, if bad things happen, I don't want you to say I'm burning my Mercedes gear. Okay?
That was
Once
a joke.
loyal, always loyal.
That
That's
was
what
a joke.
exactly. No burning, no Mercedes gear. Once loyal, always loyal. That's the story. I've been a Maple Leafs fan since '67. I still talk crap about my team. They haven't won a single cup since there were more than 6 teams in the league. I still love them till the death of me. But you know,
you get used to a certain expectation. You know, when Mercedes and Lewis at the top step all the time, you get used to seeing him up there all the time. So
That's
when he's
right.
not, you're like, oh, what's going on, right?
like I'm used to Maple Leafs losing Game 7 every time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
you just get used to it. You just get used to it. All right, brother. Once again, great trade on Oxy.
Thank you, thank
See you
you.
soon.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, chat. That was Ian, the newest, or not the newest, because we have more trainees now on the floor, but one of our newest trainee, who I believe is the runner-up for graduate next. That's right. All you other trainees, I hope you heard that. I have my money on Ian. Hopefully, you guys prove me wrong by graduating faster than that man over there, who is on a roll so far, on an absolute roll. Congratulations to him, and we will be partying for that guy very soon. Chat needs to dislike so I can get my 666. Just a few. Let me see what we're at right now. Maybe I could be that one to dislike for you. And I can't too. It's too far up there now. Nobody dislike at this point because obviously I don't want this number to go back down. Let's take this number back up and let's put it all the way up to 700, 800 if possible. We will be levitt. He might be taking your seat. Hey, man, this is a race car. And if the team feels that the driver needs to be replaced, and the driver will be replaced. I'm not even upset about it. If the driver, you know, obviously there's been multiple, Vettel's sick, Nico Hulkenberg is replacing that seat. If something is someone is worthy to be in the seat, but more than me, more power to them, as always, without a doubt. So I have no hard feelings, only love for my boys, all my boys over here. Only love if in case the driver needs to be replaced out of the car. You know what I'm talking about? That's right. Way to stick to your rules. Yeah, way to stick to his rules 100% on that one. Just bought one call for $25.50 at the price of $2.36 for April 1st. Let's go. Taking a gamble. Obviously, I don't know what stock you're buying it for. $25.50 you're putting up there. I'm guessing that's for AMC. No, that's not even for AMC. But now that we're on AMC, I'm noticing a nice spike on AMC. Here goes AMC from the lows. Remember I said AMC, if you're looking for a long, this could be right around these prices. If you pull up AMC on the dailies also, where are we? Oh, we already have it. Exactly. So AMC are on the dailies. 26.41 is the low from yesterday. So if you were to build a long around these prices and work your way off of these lows, AMC already giving a nice push, almost 40 cents in the money here. Let's see how far does AMC go. At the same time, S&P 500, which is your ES M22, S&P 500 going down from VWAP, and NASDAQ is also moving a little bit lower from the highs that we just made on the move back up here. F1. Your comments on Chico Perez. I like Chico. I love Chico. Chico's a great driver. And congratulations to him for getting the pole position in qualifiers last race. But all in all, man, Red Bull sucks. I hate Red Bull. I hate Red Bull with a passion. That's my younger brother's team. And obviously, I'm Mercedes till the death of me. So only thing we're going to do at this point, like brothers do, is battle against each other. It's Red Bull versus Mercedes, Prad versus Nikhil. And we're going to be battling it out for the end of the season. Brother versus brother. LAC at it with Biden news. LAC is apparently moving with some Biden news. Oh my, look at that volume candle on LAC. So lithium stocks once again moving back to the north side. LAC now up 15%. There was another lithium stock that you guys gave me. I think it was SLI, and I think JD gave me. So SLI not really doing what LAC is doing over there. LAC obviously biggest volume candle of the day, higher than the opening candle, and anytime a stock does that, something significant is going on. So you guys mentioned Biden news. I'm actually popping my head over to see if I see Biden talking, but what I do see is one of the Nigerian brothers talking about Bitcoin price by the end of the year. Not sure what he's saying. I can't read lips, but looks like they are predicting, they're pulling out their crystal balls and they're shining their crystal ball over there to predict what the Bitcoin price could be at the end of the year. Hey, bro, I'll tell you right now, man, 100K, okay? I got you, 100K. So 100K end of the year, that's right. That's what crystal ball says. Look at LAC. Yeah, we just now looked at LAC. I had my eyes on it for a while I completely missed it. Oh, no, I'm not sure what stock that was. You're talking about, about LAC. You are talking about LAC. Shucks, brother. It's okay, though. We'll get a move out of here soon, without a doubt. Nigerian brother bought LAC, said earlier. Nice. So he bought LAC. So this could be a CNBC pump that's coming in then, right? Actually, no, this is not a CNBC pump because they're talking about Bitcoin. I'm sorry. And let's go take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin today, under 48,000, I'm upset. 50,000 on my head, disrespect, right? So under 48,000 on Bitcoin, but once again, as I mentioned, Bitcoin well above 45K, that puts me at happy zone and puts a smile in my heart, an absolute smile in my heart for Bitcoin. So we'll see where this one goes to. For now, Bitcoin obviously 47,300, down 0.5% or less than 0.5%. Ethereum down, basically flat on Ethereum, and Solana 11% on Solana. Not sure what's going on over here. Cardano 1% to the upside, Dogecoin flat, but to the downside, 0.5% down actually, and Shiba 1% up. A lot of mixed action going on in the cryptocurrencies today. So let's go take a look at Coinbase. Coinbase right now battling the 205 level. Obviously up on the day, I guess. No, actually down on the day / flat on the day, and at 203.99 at the moment while we're talking about cryptos and Coinbase. It is now 12:55 Eastern Standard Time. Time for Prad to start crying about how he's hungry on the day, and then look forward for lunchtime for Praddy Daddy. So we'll just wait to see when the volume comes back here in the market. Micron still absolutely boring me to death over here on my long, because SOXX, which is the semiconductor ETF on NASDAQ, actually moved well up to VWAP, but Micron did not move up to VWAP. Very surprising, because we know Micron had good earnings report, and they don't care about the earnings report. They just gave everything back off the pre-market, which is like WTF, right? Like, why are we giving back everything from pre-market? Yeah, Prad, eat your cornflakes. I've never had cornflakes, I'll be honest. I'm not a cereal guy. Actually, that's a lie. I did have cornflakes, but it's... Like I said, I'm not a cereal guy. I just remember eating cornflakes when I was a kid. My parents for sure fed me cornflakes. Prad, I tried to buy your super chat for lunch, but can't link my card somehow. It's okay, Elizabeth. Thank you for even the thought that counts, right? We appreciate the thought. I love you. Thank you for that. Breakfast of Champions, indeed. Prad never bring trail mix or gamer grub in a bag, so that's his fault. He is starving. Listen, you're right. You're right. I have no rebuttal. You're right. Cornflakes with bananas? Bro, it's like you were in my house when I was a kid. What the heck? Yeah, cornflakes with some banana cut in the milk, and the milk tastes like bananas, and the cornflakes has some nice sugary flavor to it. Bro, it's like you lived in my house. That's crazy. G Fuel sponsored Prad? Yes, G Fuel, please sponsor Prad. Please sponsor Prad. I need some G Fuel sponsorships. Any F1 related stock? Yeah, F1 related stock is actually Palantir at the moment. This stock is helping Ferrari win all the races, which is the wrong team. Hello, Palantir? Hello, why are you helping the enemies over here, Palantir? Let's team up and help Mercedes win and go back to the top. Obviously, AWS is also on Ferrari's labeling their branding that they have out there. But you guys mentioned to me that Palantir, which is dead to me for helping my enemies. Obviously, I still have them on my portfolio. All jokes aside. Could be something that you could look at. I'm not sure how much they're helping a Ferrari team, but apparently they are. That's what you guys told me. If GME turns green and holds 180, it will be huge. It will be huge indeed, without a doubt. Biden comments moving metal stocks were at 10 a.m. Biden considering invoking defense production act to boost minerals for EV batteries. That was in the morning. So LAC move is what Brandon is referring to that we were talking about 4 minutes ago for the LAC move. So not sure where this bump is coming from, because what Biden talked about was at 10 a.m. in the morning. So whatever this volume candle is very intriguing to me. I have too many questions about this candle. Would you short race? Have I shorted race? I have so many shorts on race, you'd be surprised. I have too many shorts on race in my history, and I've won every single short on race on history. That's actually not a joke. I'm not joking about that. That's a factual statement. But obviously, I haven't traded race in a long time. But every time I have shorted race, I've made money. Oracle sponsors Red Bull. They do. That is correct. That is very much correct. Google sponsors McLaren. And Vodafone used to sponsor Mercedes, but not anymore. Prad, why don't you show your trades? I'm not in a trade right now. Actually, that's not true. I am in a trade. I'm in Micron at the moment. So Micron is at 47 cents in the money. We're just waiting to see what Micron does. Why can't we see Miss V and Prad's positions? You'll see them eventually, guys. We don't have that the ticker tape that we used to that we do for the morning show. We don't have it on the evening show. Eventually, when we move to the other spot over there, beside Sean and Neil, we'll have the exact same layout almost, and camera angles will be kind of similar too. So it'll be fun for a little change up, where it's not just my face in the bottom right corner, kind of stale, kind of boring for the viewers' eyes and everything. So we are introducing more camera angles and more fun just for you guys. So make sure you hit smash that like button, because without that like button being 1,000 a day, it doesn't show us that you guys really care and love watching us. So let's see that like button getting smashed, baby. Absolutely smashed. Tilray moving again. News due this week. Indeed, news due this week for Tilray. Tilray, which is a wheat stock, and all wheat stocks in general are gearing up for a possible move up or a possible move down. So on Friday, which I believe is the vote for legalization. If legalization falls apart on Friday, these stocks are dying without a doubt. If legalization goes through on Friday, these stocks could boom, but eventually will come back down to the bottoms. Prad, can you tell us the importance of RSI? I don't use it. I don't think it's important at all. But if you have a setup that you can use with RSI, I would urge you to use it. There is no one right answer or wrong answer in the market. There's multiple ways to make money. Wow, you walked fast over there. What happened?
You notice I come. No, I was talking on the phone, like on a video call with my parents. My dad has a birthday today.
Nice! Happy birthday, Mr.
That's
Carter.
right.
You didn't even tell us earlier. We should have wished him earlier. You just remembering it?
No,
You
of course
forgot your
not.
dad's birthday?
His name is Rinat.
Rinat? Happy birthday, Rinat.
Oh, thank you, Prad. And I heard that like some of our viewers also have a birthday today. So happy birthday, everyone who has a birthday today.
Since you like horoscopes, what is your dad's horoscope? March 30th?
Yes, let me translate. This is the fire, like, you know, there's water, earth, air, and fire. So he's Aries.
Aries? Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Aries.
Aries.
Isn't that the one with the bull?
Yes.
Okay, Aries,
yeah.
the one with the bull.
Oh,
Nice.
that's right. Dad, please make the markets bull today.
Yes, the power of Rinat.
Renat.
Power of Renat's zodiac sign. Let's
That's
go
right.
green on the market.
That's right. How's the markets though?
Trying to go green for sure.
Yeah?
Nasdaq well above VWAP here, but at the moment they're both coming back to the downside. So not sure what we want to see over here overall. But yeah, we're just waiting, hanging out on the market, just waiting patiently. And I'm about to take out more profits. Now it doesn't work, but it works previously. Oh, now I know why it works and why it doesn't work. So sometimes that one works. Anyways, I don't need to tell you guys why. I just know why, and I can just use that information for the future. Okay, moving on. MU, let's go, come, boom. I guess you wanted to go down or up. I'm not sure. Market's coming down, so obviously Micron, I covered some more profits over there. I don't want Micron to go all the way back down on me without having that profit realized. So obviously covering some, and now we only have, I think, a quarter or less than a quarter left on Micron over here on the long. GME flying. Let's go check out GME. Going higher, baby. Let's go. 5.7 million shares. GME actually positive on the day. What is going on? Are the apes waking up? Did the apes just wake up from their slumber? Because AMC is moving up while I mentioned this AMC long, which I didn't like, honestly, because of the weakness that AMC looked like it had. But so I obviously didn't take that, because I'm not in it. But I told you about how I would trade it if I did take it. So multiple dollars in the money for AMC, actually $1 full in the money from the bottom of the day. And GME taking out 180, now at 182 and going higher without any problem. So looks like some stops are being taken out, some levels are being broken at the moment, and we got to look for some possible trades coming in for GME for us. Maybe 185, maybe 190. We'll keep our eyes peeled for these trades. When is the bill going to be on the floor for weed legal? Yeah, obviously it's supposed to be apparently today, but it's not today. Obviously it's not today, and we're gonna be waiting for Friday, I think, is what people are talking about.
Yeah.
Is everyone put AMC on social media blast right now? Let's do this together, get it trending. Yeah, let's do this together. Yeah. HYMC is moving to, so let's go check out Highcroft. Ooh, Highcroft is indeed moving also. So not sure why, but all of these stocks are moving at the moment. Let's go check to see if BBBY is moving by any reason. It is not moving. So Bed Bath & Beyond, it's still continuing its move to the downside. Is there any other meme stocks that are moving that we can think of? I'm not really seeing any other on my scanners over here. Anything that I can keep an eye out for? Yeah, I'm not really seeing any other meme stocks on my scanners.
Meanwhile, Issa Mohammed wishing Valeria's father, Renat, a happy birthday. Thank you, Issa. You're the sweetest. I'm sure my parents would love you, by the way. And guys, thank you so much for all you wishing happy birthday to my dad. I will definitely show him this piece of our short congratulations for him.
This is Roblox. Someone mentioned Roblox in the chat, so I just wanted to quickly go see if I was good with my exit at $50 or was I bad with my exit at $50. I was horrible with my exit on $50 because it went way lower than that. It went to the pre-market, or sorry, the opening low almost, to 49.40. I thought we would find support at 50 on Roblox and just hang out there. Roblox number 2 ticker on the day for me, Palantir number 1, and SoFi number 3. So let's go check on SoFi. Where's SoFi right now? That 1023 area where the size was that was mentioned by Neil, which helped me make a pretty big trade out of SoFi overall. And now we're just trading sideways. This is what consolidating is. This is what barcoding is. So just trading sideways, not doing a whole lot, just boring us to death at the moment. Let's see if SoFi can manage to go back higher or manage to go back lower, because S&P 500 is actually going down now, almost down almost down 0.5% now almost. And let's see if we can find support on this trend line. Maybe if I was to draw this over here, I don't really use trend lines to trade because as as Arun mentioned, and I said this before too, which is these are very relative to the people drawing it. And it has to be that big money has to be using the same trend line for it to matter. If big money is not drawing the same type of trend lines and they're not leaning on those levels the way you think you are or you think they are, that's when you get beat up on these trades. So it's not that I'm following this trend line. I'm just drawing it to give you an idea of what it looks like in case we, in case we bounce from here on S&P 500 and go back to VWAP, which would be great. But nope, there comes a weakness. Market obviously wants to go lower. S&P 500 is what we're looking at. Let's go to NASDAQ NQ, which is above VWAP, but coming down also the same way as the S&P 500 and about to test VWAP for some support most likely. And if they do find support, that would be great. And let's also quickly go over to what do I go over to? I want to go over to IWM Russell 2000, which is your what do they call it? The low cap basket. So these are your 2000 stocks, low cap float stocks, not low float, but low cap stocks in general. 12 million shares traded today and now down 1 full percent. So this is a way better, well, not a way better, but a little bit of a better indication of how the overall market's doing because they hold 2,000 stocks, right? So obviously this basket being 1 full percent of the downside. What is Diamonds doing today? Diamonds are Dow Jones. So Dow Jones is down 30 or 0.32%, but pretty much sideways trading flat. And you guys know the story with NASDAQ and S&P 500 already. Miss V?
Yes, guys, I'm keeping an eye on Tesla. Tesla consolidating, moving sideways. Not really consolidating, just moving sideways. Again, found that range. And normally, like yesterday I was chatting, I don't remember, with someone on the chat, like, normally Tesla does this, but down volume comes and Tesla chooses the direction, like just two directions in here, up or downside. Yesterday we had this situation like for our round. So let's see what's going to happen, if any real move will come into Tesla or not. Again, pretty much it's the normal move. This was caused by that Biden's announcement. So now we're back to basically where Tesla is supposed to be, and Biden is going to talk about COVID-19 in the US at 1:30. So let's see if this will affect markets anyhow.
Wow, MULN, man, what in the world? So Brandon just hooked it up with the answer over here. Automotive CEO, a fairly large company, will be buying this company's van vehicles in the close future. That sounds like a guess to me instead of an actual promise order. That sounds like an absolute guess to me. Someone's gonna buy our vans, guys. I promise you. I promise you someone's gonna buy them. Look what happened to Nikola. Come on, dude. This is a joke. This is an absolute joke if this is what they're bumping this on. Hey, guys, I promise you, listen, I promise you I'll be a trillionaire in 5 years from now, guys. In the near future, I will be the first trillionaire of the world. Come on, man. Get out of here with these nonsense. Like, how do these CEOs even come up with these answers? Whatever. It is what it is. Obviously, MULN wants to go up off that news. Let it go up. I'm not paying for shorts. I'm just want to test if they are free. Yeah, they are not free, so I'm not paying for shorts, so I'm not even going to be able to short it. But MULN, hey, man, they're going to be buying their cars in the future. Ah, Hail Mary coming in. Oh, my God. I can't even believe stuff like that moves stocks. Insane. So MULN obviously moving up. Let's go take a look at Tesla. Is there any chance that Tesla is grabbing some wind off of that? Not really. Give me some other stocks like that. And NEO maybe, but NEO is like a Chinese stock. Let's go to NEO over here. Why does he keep letting Kanye's spirit into the body? Listen, when stuff like this happens, I can't help it but channel my inner Yay. The Yeezus, the ultralight beam just shines upon me, and then I just channel the inner Yay into me when stuff like this happens. Anyways, let's go talk about Chinese stocks a little bit. NIO, beautiful 6% move up on NIO today. What is BABA looking like? And then we can go back to NIO again. BABA is currently up on the day, but it looks a lot like NIO too if you look at it. But NIO kind of holding better than BABA at the moment. And then let's go to FXI, which is your large cap Chinese ETF. FXI at the moment also up on the day if you look at NIO and BABA. Yeah, up on the day, but flat at the moment. And 26 million shares traded on FXI. Wow, that's actually a lot. DD, let's go take a look at DD2. That's a stock over there that we know is getting delisted. So let's see what DD is looking like. DD at the moment down negative on the day, actually not positive at all, and in the right direction. DD should be negative because we know it's getting delisted, and BABA and NIO are better companies out there that are probably not getting delisted eventually. If Amazon is buying the MULN vans, 10x, yeah, without doubt, but Amazon's already partnered with Rivian. So they would first have to break their deal with Rivian, which would then take Rivian to like -$0, and not negative. There is no -0, but to -$100 the day that oil went to -40 is going to be replicated into Rivian if Amazon drops Rivian, and then they have to go out there and pick MULN to actually go buy their cars. So that's a big if out there. There's a lot of questions out there that you need to ask yourself if that's even possible. I'm not saying it's not possible, because anything is possible in this world, right? Clearly anything is possible. So just make sure that you know what the idea is over there overall. MU wants to move. No, it doesn't. Stop lying to me. I've been watching it all day. MU does not want to move. MU does not want to move. No halt on MULN. Is it still going up? It's going to halt right now, actually. It's going to get into a halt zone. I might try to take some sides if it halts over here because that's the only direction I can play in. I obviously don't want to be playing long on this without it halting. Oh, no, it's halting. Ah, is it? It's not. Man, can we see it halt for once? And then I want to get long. What's the halt price? 278? Nope, not 278. Not 280. What is it? Can we see Prince? Nope, that's not it either. It's just expanding. The band just keeps on expanding. So it's either they're playing games over here by knowing the band expand limit and then bringing it back before it actually hits that limit, or it's just complete fluke where it's just doing what it wants to do. There was a point where GME was just nonstop ripping up. Is this all dark pool? No, these are liquid gateways, man. How are you trading this much amount of volume on this stock when the float isn't even that big? Like these are nuts. This is so insane right now to me. MULN. Let's go to MULN.
Where?
4 million float, and they traded 68 million. Look at the sizes going off on dark pools and liquid gateways. Holy moly.
Sean is actually long on MULN at 2.73.
2.73. Yeah, he took a nice breakout trade over there. Like I mentioned, I'm so scared to take a breakout on stocks like these, with especially the news that it had. I don't know if I can believe those news, man. I can't. So MULN, you see 22 million flow? Oh, wow. So Brandon sees 22 million on Icon probably. I see 4 million on Trade Ideas. So somewhere, I'm gonna go with Brandon's Icon over there with 22 million flow. So still doing a ton of volume for the flow, and now it's actually coming down. I don't have any fees. I don't have any shorts because I said I won't pay for it. So I'm sticking to that rule. But if I do want to play long, I'm only playing long on a halt breakout on this because I am not touching this stock. It is way too crazy.
Meanwhile, Prad, here's the question from 05B1. Chanakaya, what brokerage is he using to trade? I just sending you the link. Go check it out, learn more. We trade with Daytrade, the world prop firm, and we go to test. What?
Tesla.
What the?
Something's going on with EV stocks right now. Tesla's moving up too, like big time.
Wow, we
EV
go
stocks.
to day highs. We go to that 1113. Do you think it's because of MULN move?
I mean, just because the CEO says someone's going to be buying their cars over there? Wait a minute. Why did I get long on MULN and not even have an order? No, get me out. Tiny loss over there. Good. I didn't even want to be long. I guess I had to order somehow. Just sitting there on MULN when I was trying some gateways over there. But thankfully, I noticed it. I instantly got out of that one. You guys see this Tesla moving up, which is insane. Tesla moving up like this is pretty big. Big volume candle. Not as big as the opening volume candle, obviously. But the Tesla just shot up a good decent dollars over there. Elon said he painted his car. So that's what the news is, obviously, and probably
Really?
not. Sorry, Miss V?
Really?
No, I don't think it is. Even Miss V goes, nah. So, whatever the news is, I think EV sector is kind of heating up at the moment. They're heating up.
Yeah, I'm
Apple.
super happy to see that Tesla spike. Meanwhile, Prada will finish what started before that Tesla thing. Sure, and guys, write in the comments what do you think. Like, yes, this spike came, like how many, 11 or 13, like around $10 spike to the upside for Tesla. I mean, it's normal, but do you think it's a good area for shorts maybe, or you will wait until it fade a little bit more? And what I've started, we trade with Daytrade, the world prop firm. We use P-Rate platform available everywhere in the world except for the US due to regulations, unfortunately. And speaking of that, guys, my favorite segment, most profitable trades at Day Trade the World. Let's check it out. Wow, wow, wow. So this is P&L for one person. Those are markets. The person was trading. We don't know where a person is located. Who is the person? Only the profit. And this is for yesterday, Tuesday trading. 172,000 profit trading AMAX, Chicago, Nasdaq, New York, and NYMX. Second place, 143,000 profit trading same markets. Those people probably knew something. Third place, almost 21,000 trading Europe, and fourth and fifth place, 19,000 and 17,000 trading AMAX. But look at this. This, like, I see this for the first time. When there's two places are having such a great profit, usually like first place might be like the huge gap with the rest of the guys, but here we go. These two people killed it. Proud to be part of the Trade the World, guys. Now let's go back to markets. MULN pump and dumps to crypto stock. I believe MULN is not crypto but EV maker. But let's see what Bitcoin does, because somehow maybe BTC USD price. Bitcoin, it's at 47,000, which I think is great. It's down 0.25% on the day, but it's not that dramatic. All trading AMAX for some reason. Slate, suspicious, right? Anyways, happy to see the guys made profit. Look at the size at 2.84 MULN, says Dominic Famulara. So probably maybe we can take a look at that. Thank you for the super chat. Size at 2.80.
Nothing. There's more on 2.75 than 2.80. I mean, it's there, but there's more on 75 than there is on 80 at the moment. But yeah, there's size on the offers. Obviously, that's where the stock is capping out at, in front of $3 over there. And a stock that's doing 100 million shares on a day, 250,000 shares is nothing for it. It will easily chew through that. I've seen this happen time and time before. So, you know, I'm not too excited about the size on the offer there. That's not a size that I'm willing to lean on, especially when the stock does something like this and rips up. So that size, if volume shows up again, will easily get taken out. But obviously the shorts was in play around those levels. So if anyone's looking for a short and in front of $3, looks like is the right idea coming in over there. Not the AMD. I don't know why people send me screenshots, but whatever, it's okay. Coming back, where we going to Chanakya. I think MULN is going to drop for now. We'll see what happens. It's having a battle at the moment. The size is there still. We'll see if the size is real or a fake. Once we get to 275, we'll find out if it's real or fake. As I mentioned, I don't have the short, so I can't get short. And long, obviously, I'm only getting long if it's a what's it called, a halt play. Without a halt play, I'm just gonna stay away from this one. Shorting MULN, that's ballsy. Not really, because all they're doing is scalping it. Look at that. The size on 275, gone. Wiped out. Not even a deal for it. So the size on 280, no big deal. There's going to clean through that size without a problem. So that's why I said that doesn't matter for a stock that's doing this much volume, especially at this time of the day, which is after lunchtime. Lunchtime is done. Markets are coming down. I'm going to probably close my MULN trade here because I don't know what else to do here. Yeah, I'm going to close my MULN trade here. We're going to walk away with the profit that we made on MULN. Still down on the day for that stock. but thank you for helping me turn away some of that profits over there into losses into some profits. MULN, here goes a test of 280, still heating up. Volume is still there on the stock. Palantir coming back to $14 after trading at VWAP for the longest time. That's because Nasdaq is going lower now. Nasdaq is slightly under VWAP, and S&P 500 also under VWAP, which has been under VWAP for a while now, but obviously going back to test this consolidation area near 4,600 on S&P 500. When does lunch end? Need some volume. I guess lunch is already done. I mean, look at MULN.
Right now?
That is volume. Sorry, Miss V?
Yeah, right now people came from lunch.
Yeah, look at MULN. If this is not volume, I don't know what is. These are almost 1 million shares every 3-minute candle. So tons of volume. Wait, more than one. How much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 million shares every 3 candles? What? I can't even speak right now. But yeah, that's a lot of volume over there. Almost 10 million shares per every 3-minute candle, I believe. Lots of volume coming in from MULN. I got into a long by mistake. I wasn't even planning to go long over there, but obviously that long would have worked because look at this. The size on 280, the size on 275. Not there anymore, non-existent. When a stock is doing this much volume on a day, these levels mean nothing to them. The $3 also has some size up there, has about 200,000, 2,300 shares sitting there on MULN $3. Let's see if we burst through that. High a day now, 297. MULN, baby. And obviously we saw Tesla going crazy. Is Tesla still going crazy?
Rejected a bit.
Tesla rejected off the day's high, looks like, and is now coming back down. Looks like the only thing. Sorry?
Would be a beautiful short.
Could be a beautiful short, says the Tesla expert herself. And because obviously it's right now below 1110. 1110. Brandon put in the chat for me, MULN 25% short flow. So that's a big short flow for MULN. Market is falling without a doubt. We already mentioned how Nasdaq and S&P 500, both of them are on their way down, which is why I closed my Micron long. But Micron's still hanging out in front of $82. Probably going to regret later on in the day when Micron actually moves up without me. And obviously we'll complain about it without fail. All right. Next. SoFi, $10. Let's go check out SoFi. SoFi under 10 now. Whoa, okay. Short 1033. Nice. Beautiful short on SoFi over there. 1033s or so. Obviously, multiple pennies in the money. Going back to test where there is support around the 990s, 980 areas. Market is coming down, but market could also return from here. Palantir back to $14. So I'm going to try looking for another long on Palantir here. Something similar to what I did in the start of the day. And if $14 goes, obviously we don't want to be sitting in that long anymore. So let me just throw out my stop. 13.9, 13.99, and that's how much size I have. So we'll just sit on this bad boy and let it do its thing. You know, it has made us tons of money before in the day, and we're trying to replicate this trade over here because why not? Why not take the same level again with lower size? Because you've heard Neil say this. If you like the level first time, second time you should like it less with lower size. I did the same thing over here, and this time I take even more less size than I did originally. So now we're just trying to work with it.
Guys, real quick, I just want to remind you that we are on social media: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, of course. And make sure you follow us because Lisa's now doing a great job, posts a lot of fun stuff. So here you can see the video of Prad with the sleeper. Here's Sean, my TikTok, and many, many more. So make sure you follow us. And again, please be aware of spammers. We don't sell anything except for merchandise and membership for $5 a month. And while we're here, guys, I want to remind you to smash the like button, hit it, smash it, like it, do whatever you want, but please help us to increase the number. We are just 35 minutes left into market movers session, and we need that 1K likes, and we would really appreciate if we get it as soon as possible, and even better if we would break that 1K number today. And yeah, guys, Tesla going back where it started, coming from the bottom. Now we're here or something like this, so the opposite with the Tesla.
Tesla going back looks like not a good thing. Market trying to go test supports. Hopefully market finds supports on the way down here and moves back up. That way my Palantir long is working for me, and for anyone else who's long on anything, hopefully it works out for you. But if you are shorts, obviously the shorts are raining in at the moment. Market's coming down, and Palantir might just stop me out for a tiny loss, but we already have banked a big enough of a winner on that we're okay with taking that tiny loss. Actually, let me just add for my Palantir over here because we're so close to my stop. I moved away. Anyways, Rivian going down. So let's go check out Rivian. Yeah, Rivian also going down from those highs around $56 or so. Looks like the overall market in general has turned around over here. So back to the negative. We were trying to stay or go to the positive side, but obviously the market did not manage to continue its ascent to the north side, and now we're about to go test the bottoms again. About 30 minutes left in market movers. Hopefully market does something exciting for us left in this 30 minutes that we have on this Wednesday, March 30th. And if nothing exciting happens, then we just wait patiently for the market to give us opportunities after 3 o'clock or so during the power hour.
Remember, Biden is supposed to talk at 1:30.
Today?
Yes.
Okay, Biden's supposed to be on at 1:30. So someone said smash the likes, and I just wanted to go take a look at what we're at. 860. So yeah, without a doubt, smash them likes. Only 30 minutes left, and we need about 200 more to get to our goal that we always ask you guys for.
135 more likes, team.
That's right. Rivian won't be producing vehicles anytime soon, just saying. I mean, a lot of crystal ball guesses over there, so we'll just try to stay away from those crystal ball guesses and just focus on what the market is presenting us with. So right now, MULN still moving around, still doing tons of volume, now doing 112 million shares on the day. Relative volume probably well above 30. Let's go 30. Oh, am I wrong? Relative volume only 0.91? Wow. So relative volume did not even heat up while the stock is heating up. That's very surprising to me. Let's go see how we behave at $3. There is some size on $3. Let's go see if it's still there. Yeah, about 230,000, maybe a little bit more than that now, sitting on that level, and waiting to see if I can also get long 14.01 on Palantir here. Let me just quickly pull up Palantir.ny. We're waiting for a fill on 14.01, but they're not giving me that fill just to add more size because we're so close to the stop. So if we do get stopped, I could literally take a bunch of size and work my position and end up with the big winner. So the risk to reward is phenomenal for me over here. I'm not risking all the way till the low of day. I'm basically giving a couple pennies to the downside, and my reward is all the way to the upside, repeating the same trade that I took earlier on in the day. Says big buyer of their Vans. Vans. It's probably going to hear my accent kick in with the V's and the W's. You know, all Indian guys for the most part have accents with the V's and W's. So you'll probably hear that kick in. But for Palantir, for MULN, I don't think he said there is. He said there will be, but that will is actually a may, because if there was one, they would say the name already, or you know, talk about in a more affirmative way. So far from the terminology that they used, I don't think there's anything affirmative about the statement over there. So I don't think there is a buyer yet, but they're predicting there will be a big buyer. Same thing the way that Nikola did, and we all know what happened with Nikola eventually, right? Maybe he just meant that the buyer was physically large. Oh my God. Are we fat shaming now? Come on, guys. Let's not fat shame. Sorry?
Who we fat shame?
The CEO.
Oh.
Loading up on MULN. Yeah, let's go for it. Load it up, baby. Load them bags up and ride it to the moon. Obviously, MULN wants to go battle that $3 price. It's trying so hard right now to battle the $3 price. Let's see if it can manage to take that level out. Absolutely clean that level out. Since don't want to give me 1401s, I might just have to sit on 1402s now. Tesla, I like. Tesla, like, I'll buy MUL. Not sure what that means, but yeah. Short the sucker. Well, I can't short it because I have to pay for the fees for it, and I'm good on that note. I think there's tons of other trades out there that I don't have to pay fees to trade. Tons of other trades out there that I don't have to pay fees to trade. But obviously, 121 million shares volume picked up at the time that you were asking for volume on the market. So this is exactly what everyone's waiting for the stock at the moment. Let me just quickly throw out my stop on Palantir.
While you do this, here are top active volume term stocks remain on the market: SNDL, DRCT, HYMC, and ADGI. I was trading today. Oh, really? I didn't really see any exciting move on that one. Among top performance, that DRCT, ADGI, LITM. Among bottom performers, SDIG, AKBA, BNOX.
Yeah,
Okay.
lots of movers without a doubt today happening across the board. Isn't it beautiful to be a day trader, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes.
I love this job. SoFi, what happened to SoFi is what I'm seeing in the chat. I'm not sure if this was news related, but obviously SoFi broke down to go find support at $10 after consolidating at this range. There was a lot of size at 1023. There was a lot of size on 1023 that a bunch of us in the office went long off of. Eventually that size broke down and did not give you a support off that level. They filled the whole size and the stock just traded sideways for a little bit. And now that the volume is picking back up, the fact that we didn't bounce all the way too high a day and rip past it, I think was enough of an indication for the market to push SoFi back to the downside and go test supports on the lower end, which is what we're doing right now. So still, I mean, yeah, it's down 1% on the day now on SoFi, but the fact that we're above $10 just is enough of a reason for me to be happy. We've seen the stock struggle for so long, so it's just time for me to just be quiet and just be happy with this move that we're getting, and eventually we might see money back in my pocket for SoFi also. We are in the money on PayPal. We're in the money on Apple. We're in the money on AMD, Bitcoin, and even... Actually, no, those are only the four things I'm in the money on my long term at the moment. And but what I'm in the money on my day trade is my Palantir position. So Palantir came down, gave me a fill, and now Palantir's moving up. Obviously, I have a good amount of shares over here, which will allow me to take advantage of every single penny we go higher. So we tried to put MU back on the board for helping us to get positive. MU tried for us. MU tried for us, but failed. But we're gonna use Palantir, which was our number one ticker of the day, to go along with it, push some size around the board, and see if we can ride this bad boy back to VWAP at least, which would be a beautiful long in my opinion. And let me just layer some orders up here. Let's do one here, and then let's do one here, and let's do one there, and let's do one more here. And we'll just layer these orders at the moment. That way, if a nice push comes into the market, because I think S&P 500 wants to go up from here on. I'm just looking at the green candles coming in. And NASDAQ is also getting ready to go test VWAP on the way back up after already being above VWAP. So if the market can figure out a way to bounce over here, it could be a decent long on Palantir. And Micron all the way back to $82 could also give you a good long around 82. Keep in mind, though, the level that you have to give this on, in my opinion, is all the way till the low a day, which is 81.61 if you are long around these ranges. So make sure you're taking the appropriate size to give the stock the wiggle room that it deserves to be right about your trade.
Brad Smith really want you to take a look at FRGE. So I don't see any news. 35.
Which one, sorry?
FRGE on New York. No news, but there is some information that the name of 4G Global up 151% and market debuted last week. So it recently debuted on New York and 1.400 million volume, which is good. 37% to the upside, $29 stock. Looks like a good name.
You said it IPO'd last week?
Not IPO, but like it says it debuted last week. But if I check IPO information,
Yeah.
it was October 2020. So maybe it was private company or something.
Could be. Yeah, I think you're right about that then. Yeah, obviously, whatever is happening on the stock, look at it. Just absolutely look at it move 41%. Volume is actually higher than the opening candle. And I mention this every time we see that something big is happening. So FRGE, what was this company name? Forge, I'm guessing?
Yeah,
Forge Global. Yeah, Forge Global Holdings. Moving well above multiple levels over here, getting taken out, and now we're about to break out 31. Let's see if 31 gets broken. About 20-cent spread over here on the stock, and little low on the volume end. 1.7 mil, not bad. But what's the relative volume? I'm sure the relative volume is good actually. Relative volume, I'm wrong. So relative volume under 1. So moving up on low volume, I would like to know what the catalyst is. Miss V, do you have any news for this?
There's no news, but again, like I believe that people says Carrie Spice has its pack. So no news. I can see only this information.
So there it is, 31 broke, but look at the spread now. The spread opened up on the way up, so that's not good. Now it's a 50-cent, 60-cent spread compared to a 20-cent spread earlier. Obviously, volume is still there. It's picking up on the way up, but the relative volume is pretty low on this stock, and we just got to let it do what it wants to do overall. OnlyFans SPAC. Yeah, calm down with that one.
Didn't get that
calm down
one.
with that one. Sorry?
Didn't get that.
It is? It's an OnlyFans SPAC? Is that FRGE? I'm going long with every single dollar I could find. Every single dollar I could find.
By the way, guys, it's keep going. I'm hitting rocket ship. It deserves it. Thank you so much, Schmidt, for bringing us this name. Interesting.
Yeah, so if it is, man, I'll be very surprised. I didn't hear about this. I'm very. I'm just joking about going along with every single dollar I have, but it probably could be. Sorry, Missy. Okay, Miss V, chill out. Miss V over there calling me out, going, Pervert. Okay, Miss V. I'm not people in the chat telling you to do some crazy stuff, okay? I'm the one protecting you, Miss V.
Sims.
Yeah, they are. They're pretty cute.
All right, we're good. Just kidding.
They're pretty cute.
Yeah,
Sorry?
they are. We're just kidding.
I know. We're just having fun.
That's true.
We're just having fun. From yesterday, it looks like Sean posted this. Let's go check out what this page is. OnlyFans is looking for a special SPAC, a special somebody, right? Let's see if I see FRGE anywhere. FRGE, it's not in there. Damn. So we just gotta wait to see which one it is. Obviously, Palantir now $14 on the bid. There is some size on Palantir. 14, not enough, not significant enough for me to even boost about it, saying, oh, we can. That's a lot of size, but decent enough for me to lean on it. So obviously we have been long. We're waiting to just lean on that level. If 14 gets taken out, go shop, go fish, whatever it is. We'll just come back to a different time. But at the moment, there's about 40,000, 40, 50, 60. There goes Palantir. They just cleaned out that whole level, and now we are waiting for another opportunity, maybe back at the low a day near 1390s or somewhere else. Let's actually go look at a different level that we could go lean on, because obviously it's gone. So we have this 1382 over here, but I think we can bring that up to 1390s or so. What is? Apple's going nuts, says Luca. Let's go check out Apple. And Apple, ignoring this big dark pull candle, let me actually try to get rid of that 1318. 1318 low 177.66, and then hit enter, hit OK, and my chart dies.
Oh.
Of course that happens, right? So let me just quickly load it back up over here and then smash enter, because apparently Apple is going crazy. So let me check out Apple. It is currently flat on the day, but it is trying to move back up. So let's see if we can. We went to 174. 179.40. So Apple moved up to 179.40, and that was a real candle all the way up there. So crazy move happening on Apple apparently. Tesla will not be MULN. No doubt about that. Tesla is not MULN. Two completely different stocks, two completely different companies, two completely different ideas going on, in my opinion, at least over there. S&P 500 coming back to the downside now. Micron is about to go test the lows here. Micron is about to go crack the lows most likely. Let's go check out if it does so. I might actually look for a long over here on Micron now that we're at the lows. Let me just quickly keep an eye out on the overall broad market. S&P 500 is coming down. NASDAQ's coming down. So maybe be a little careful on this Micron long, because it looks like the market might just turn deeper into the red territory here. Apple working on a project to bring financial services in-house. So Apple working on a payment processing, which we already know that they were going to work on that one over there. But more catalyst for Apple incoming looks like. And NASDAQ is what we're talking about, NQ/M22CM. So NASDAQ currently, what is it doing? That's MU. NASDAQ trying to go lower.
Biden is talking right now, guys.
Biden is talking
Looks like
right now.
he is right on time this time, and he's going to talk about pandemics and the COVID situation in USA.
Awesome. So he is live, and he's about to be talking about possible...
He just said COVID-19 no longer controls our lives.
Possible mRNA moves. Maybe we see mRNA maybe
Let's
move
see.
up, maybe Pfizer, because we do know Pfizer and Moderna had a catalyst, I believe, yesterday, which was what was it? The catalyst was the booster approval. So if that ends up being the truth for, well, not the truth, if that ends up being the topic of conversation for this Biden speech, you could maybe get some moves happening on mRNA and so on. Obviously, markets probably reacting to him even coming live at the moment on time. The fact that
Great
he's
job.
on time, the market said, yo, forget this, something's wrong. How is this man on time today?
Talking about Moderna, actually, on our watch list today, also the catalyst is that after the FDA granted EMA for a second booster dose in the US for adults 50 plus. So this is the catalyst.
Yeah,
for. Let's see if markets react on all of this.
Indeed. I would love for the markets to
Do something.
do something here. Obviously, we have about...
17.
What did I just hear off my headphones? Maybe it was something else. I thought I heard some sort of song that I... Anyways, moving on. What was I talking about? Hopefully the market moves back up in the next few minutes, because you guys are going to be thrown over to the most exciting closing show on the internet there ever is. And that is the closing show for Trader TV Live from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. You'll be watching Neil, Sean, and Brandon trade. We're 26 cents in the money on Micron. Let's go. This time, actually, this was the most size I've had on Micron the whole day now. So I'm very happy even deciding to do that. So let me take some size off over here, and let's hold some of the rest of the other size that we have. Palantir obviously burnt us, but that burn was nowhere significant, because I was so close to my stop. I had the appropriate stop, in my opinion. And now we're going to let it do what it wants to do. S&P 500 wants to bounce from the bottoms, which could give us a better long off these lows that we were leaning on Micron. So Micron low was 81.61. Sorry, guys. Micron long was 81.61, and now it's 81.59, which is a low a day. So we're just leaning on the long. My average price, 81.64,666. What are the chances?
You're squeezing that MU out. Look
I'm
at you.
squeezing it, or they're squeezing me, Miss V?
No,
Let's
so
be
many
real.
trades, like you're taking everything out of them.
Right. I'm juicing them. What are the? Is it a juicer? The squeezing, juicing,
No.
same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing. Squeeze the lemons, juice the lemons. That's right. Life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, right?
That's right.
ADGI is nuts, man. Let's go check out ADGI. For some reason, I thought this was AGRI, the agri stock, but no, ADGI, 37% up, and it was a beautiful short in pre-market from $7 itself. Not sure if anybody had it, but a beautiful move from pre-market all the way into the open. Even now, like just giving back almost half of the move. So ADGI with 81 million shares traded. Looks like the volume did evaporate from the stock quite a bit. Let's go take a look at what this is. Lemonade was a popular drink and still is. I didn't say anything bad about it. But ADGI, 11% short flow with 40 million flow overall. And looks like the relative volume is 79 times. So 79 times relative volume happening. But for now, most of that volume looks like was in pre-market / open. And we died off on the volume and quite a bit on the stock. So slow, very slow now compared to the open. MULN is now the biggest volume leader on the day, or the most volume taking place on the day is MULN. So there goes MULN, still battling with the $3 price. The high day now $3.04, and looks like a weak break of 3. I did mention the size that we had on 3. They would easily clean through that. I told you about it, right? Easily clean through that size. You didn't enough good about Lemonade, Prad. Oh, so now the problem is I didn't talk good enough about it. That's my fault. Lemons are good, Prad. Oh, trust me, I'm Indian, bro. We put lemon in everything. I mean, spices too, but lemon, I can't eat food without lemon. Or lime, like lime juice, but obviously I have a cheat lime. I have those already juiced up lime, lemon, whatever you want to call it, already juiced
In them
up.
small boxes.
Yeah, the little bottle ones.
I know.
Yeah,
But do you think they're like real lemon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? Just water with like chemicals in it?
I don't know.
No, it has to be. I hope.
I hope. I like that one. I don't know. It just look a little bit like chemical to me. Plastic, like little plastic lemon with lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I think it's good, but like I have questions for that thing.
It's probably a little fake.
A little.
I mean, it has to be on the shelves for like a year.
Yeah.
I'm thinking at least a year shelf life, right?
Mhm.
It has to be fake.
Yeah.
What is real these days, Miss V? Let's ask that question. What is actually real these days?
I actually love salmon with lemon on top.
Ooh,
It's so good, right?
Miss V's talking my language. Obviously, I won't eat fish unless it's sushi, but you're talking my language.
Salmon also, if like
Nah.
it's good.
If it's cooked
Yeah.
properly and the fish is fresh,
Yeah,
I'll eat it.
definitely.
Like the fish needs to not smell before you cook it. If the fish smells before you cook it,
Yeah.
I don't want to eat it.
Okay.
The fish needs to be fresh.
I feel good.
FRGE, please, instead of lemons. I mean, yeah, for sure. We can go back to FRGE. FRGE still moving around, or let's check. Still moving around indeed. Those volume candles are still big, not stopping down, or not slowing down, sorry. $40 incoming on FRGE. What a monster stock. Wow. Absolutely ripping faces off. I'm still wondering what the SPAC is. You know, if it is what you guys said it is, I'm gonna be very, very puzzled the fact that this is the one. But yeah, Forge, make sure we see what happens with 40, because there is no size on 40s. The spread is still there, pretty wide of a spread on the stock. It's almost $1 now, right? So spread keeps opening up and scaring us. Does not make me happy about this position for a long entry. That is, there you go, full dollar spread, 70-cent spread now. So 40 did break, and now we're about to go test 41, 42, 45. What a crazy long. I should have probably just taken the $30 breakout, but obviously too late for that, and now I can't take a breakout at the high a day, because that would be insane. Wow. I'm making money on Forge. Listen to me. We are listening to you. We are actually reading what you're saying, but I guess we are listening through that reading process of its own. Grilled skewers dipped in onion, butter, and grilled shrimp skewers dipped in garlic butter. That sounds pretty bomb. That sounds like something I used to cook in the restaurants. Affirm Prad. Let's go check out Affirm. AFRM. There we go. Wow. I thought Affirm was going to be good on the day. I mean, they were good on the day. Affirm was positive. It's going to go back to 50? FRG, yeah, we talked about. I'll go back to FRG here. So FRG now at 42. So FRG is still going up. Neil just told me to go back to FRG because obviously it is going crazy. So look at FRG here.
Biden is doing a second shot live though.
Come
Booster
on,
shot.
bro.
Here we go. In case you wanted to see, guys.
This guy's D's. Look at his muscles. Yo, Biden.
Where?
Biden's got gun show. Look at his guns over there, man.
I don't see.
Biden's about to knock out. Anyways, moving on. I was gonna say something real stupid there. The good thing I caught myself. Woo. Biden isn't going to. Okay. Anyways, moving on from that. Moderna. So obviously, if Biden. Oh, we're halting. Are we halting? No? Okay, we're not halting. Let's go check on Moderna since he's getting a vaccination live right now. Maybe Moderna and Pfizer are both moving up. Let's go check out Moderna. Not moving at all. Pfizer. Let's go check out Pfizer. Pfizer also not moving. Maybe BNTX. Do you know what shot he's getting, Miss V? Do you know what shot he's getting, Moderna?
Let me check. I believe they said check Pfizer.
Pfizer, okay. Well, none of these stocks are moving, so not sure what to even do. And it's done, right? Finished?
Yeah, he's working. Oh no, he's still. Oh yeah.
Thank you for joining. Yeah, it's finished. So he's done talking. Let's move the market back up. Move it back up.
A shot of lemon juice, people say.
Shot of lemon juice. China Southern buying more Boeing planes. So China Southern buying more Boeing planes. We already know Delta is buying Boeing planes. I mentioned this before too, man. There's not many companies out there. There's obviously you have your Cessna, you have your Gulfstream, which are like a private airlines a little bit or private airline makers, but the big commercial ones, Boeing and Airbus. I don't think I've ever been in a flight other than Boeing and Airbus in my life. So based on that, no matter how bad of a catalyst Boeing goes through in history, Boeing eventually managed to bounce off of it and manages to make some sales. So Brandon just put it in 2 minutes ago that Boeing has some volume, and obviously look at that volume candle on Boeing, highest volume on the day, and it is being obviously from the acquisition, not acquisition, but the buying of more planes from BA. Boeing. THC shot. What is THC? Are you talking about THC on New York? 600,000 shares traded. Let's see what it looks like. THC down 3%, and if you go on the relative volume scale, this one better be over 1. THC 1.43, so not bad at all. Relative volume side is telling us that there is volume. Obviously, the stock over here, though, 600,000 shares doesn't tell me that there is volume, and the spread is about almost 10 cents. Brandon also just now put in our chat that Bitcoin is pumping back up to the north side. Yeehaw! Let's go, Bitcoin. Indeed. Let's go. Miss V is happy. I know that for a reason.
Absolutely.
Because if Miss V is in the money on Bitcoin, that means I'm in the money on Bitcoin. Obviously, Miss V has a way better price on Bitcoin than I do. Grrr, jealousy.
So good.
It's not jealousy. I'm just happy for her.
Thank you. You're sweet, Brad. And by the way, MUU-TV says, what's the left side yellowish numbers data? It's level 2. Just to make it easier for you, I just sent you educational video on level 2, so watch after the close and learn what level 2 is, how you can implement, and you should do this to become a better trader. Guys, I don't want to pressure on you. No pressure here, but again, just 7 minutes left until the end of the show. We still need 60 more likes to 1K, so please, team, if you didn't like, do so. If you're in the chat, close it, give us a like, come back. If you're watching from TV, please figure out how you can like. I'm pretty sure you can. And if you watch us from PC or laptop, you should have zero problems with that. And again, Brandon, Neil, Sean will take over. And the last 2 hours of this trading day promise to be exciting.
PayPal is, what the heck is PayPal doing here, man? PayPal just broke down to the downside. I just poked my head over to see if there's anything about PayPal on CNBC or something. But PayPal just took out multiple lows. 120 got taken out. Now we're all the way back to 119. Even 119 got taken out. What is going on here, PayPal? What are you doing this to me for? You were just in the money for me. Oh, it's based off the Apple news. Oh, right. Obviously, if Apple is trying to make... Yeah, Affirm did the same thing too. You're right. So obviously, if Apple is working on bringing in financial services in-house, so PayPal is obviously gonna get hit. Apple is gonna take more business from them. Apple already was talking about, those little square devices that you can use to transfer money between retails and customers or so on. They are thinking about even replacing that device where you can all you have to do is hover your phone and a credit card, and they can automatically pay your company for whatever goods and services that you're buying from them. So Apple just coming in to block Square over there, coming in and blocking Affirm, PayPal, almost every single financial transaction software is now going to get hit from that news. So Apple being disrupting the market one more time, like they should be doing, because they're monopolies and they should try to expand their monopoly that they already own. Prad, do you? Sorry, Miss V, go ahead.
Guess what?
What? Oh,
Shimmy,
shimmy
shimmy,
time. Thank you, guys.
You look like you're in an electricity chair.
Sorry?
You danced like on an electricity chair. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, I think it's not that funny. Thank you so much for your support. 4 minutes left, and we appreciate that. Such a pleasure, guys, to trade with you and spend time with you. You're so supportive and nice.
Indeed. Right now, I'm watching Micron. Micron about to take out the low a day, which already did, but my stop is on the break of 81.50. Thankfully, 81.50 didn't break, so I don't have to get out of my trade yet. And I actually reloaded on Micron. Oh, I'm not even showing Micron because I'm trading on the other screen. So let me quickly go to Micron. There's about 5 minutes left in the market, so feel free to put in your trades over here. Any stocks that you want us to take a look at. I'll quickly go run through the NASDAQ real quick. NQM22. So NASDAQ is currently trying to go back lower, which is bad for my Micron long, obviously. And the S&P 500 also trying to go lower, which is, once again, bad for the Micron longs. Let's quickly go over to Palantir, Palantir.NY. Palantir at the moment is at the low of the day near $13.95 or so. It says low of the day is $13.84, but that's basically in pre-market. No, that's off the open. Was that actually the low of day? Palantir, the low of day today. Yeah, it was the low of day, $13.84. So this is right. That was right. Are you talking to me? I thought. Let's go, Prad. Let's go. Woo! I'm not sure where we're going to, but let's go. Woo! MULN. Let's go quickly take a look at MULN. I'm sure Neil and Sean have some beautiful trades on there to show you guys. We already know Sean took a long off the 270 on MULN. Probably still holding some at the moment. And yes, he said. So we'll see when they get on their show. I actually want to see what the trade of the day is and how they traded MULN, because those are beautiful points to learn off of, right? Watching these guys learn. Imagine the Pokedex of trading knowledge you guys have at your fingertips. Every single trade of the day video that Neil and Sean record, every single weekend videos that they post, which is a little bit of a tad bits. Actually, I want to congratulate one of our viewers. I think it was Alex Enzo. I'm about to get stopped out on Micron here. No.
Tesla is moving down rapidly.
Tesla is moving down rapidly too. That's not a good sign. But I actually want to congratulate, I believe it was Alex Enzo, because on the weekend, my man sent me a screenshot of him watching those videos of them trading and their trade of the day and everything, and there were notes being taken. Obviously, he had a glass of beer, so I don't know how much of notes are you actually taking while you're drunk out of your mind. But the point is, put in
maybe
the
on the
effort,
opposite.
and the effort will pay you.
Next morning you wake up and like, I should do this.
Me?
No, like you watched that
Yeah.
and it kind of left on your
Oh,
core,
right.
and you wake up like, wait a minute.
Right, 100%, no doubt. I mean, those little notes come in to help without a doubt, man. It just stays in your head. What is it called? Subconscious mind state, right?
Ooh, while we're here, super chat from Going Nandhavongsa. Thank you so much for super chat. National Tatter Day is tomorrow. Enjoy some thoughts. Thank you so much for spoiler alert, but your super chat kind of smoothed it. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Can't wait for tomorrow's National Day. I'm so glad that someone also interested in National Days in here, not only me.
National Day. We love the national days that
Today's
Miss V gave us.
Turkey Naksu.
I saw that. I don't think I've ever even watched that or read that anywhere on a what's it called, on a menu before.
I had to confirm with Brandon if this exists because like I'm like
Yeah.
yeah, and it's ended up it's like good, tasty. Brandon says.
All right. If Brandon agrees with it, I'll listen to it. Obviously,
right.
Brandon's a very classy man, and he knows what he's talking about. He put me on to oysters, and I think I actually liked oysters more. Listen to Brandon talk about it.
And
So
guess what? You'll be thrown right into Brandon
That's right.
now, guys.
paka paka, guys.
Paka paka.
I didn't even see the time.
Hey guys, welcome to the close. Couple hours left in the trading session here. We're dealing with day lows, unfortunately, for the market right now. A little bit more selling pressure coming back in as we head towards the end of the day. Otherwise, though, pretty choppy day back and forth for not only the market, but a lot of individual names. I'll give you a look at where we're at right now as we head into, as I said, the final couple hours here. 0.64 for the S&P, the Dow 0.3. It is NASDAQ and tech stocks here leading the way back to the downside. We had that Apple news there on some payment technology that has